Hey, welcome to my face, where face becomes face. If you were a fan of last week's video of my face, then woohoo, boy, do I gotta tell you, we got more face in store for you. We're about to take a nice long break here in the Mythical Kitchen, but I wanted to leave you with one more video before we come back even stronger in the new year. We're taking a trip down fancy fast food memory lane. This is my all-time favorite series that we do. All of the best foods that we have created on the channel were on fancy fast food, and also this is a great opportunity to convert your friends. If you're like, hey, I wanna show you one Mythical Kitchen video, and they're like, I don't really like cooking, man. I don't know, I've seen that guy, I don't really like him. He thinks he's funnier than he actually is. Then you can be like, no, just one video, and then psych, it's hours long. And then your friend tries to leave, and you go, no, you said one video, and they try and leave. They're like, Jeff, this is really uncomfortable. Your name is Jeff in this scenario, and you go, one video, stay. I have Doritos and Uncrustables. And then they'll like and subscribe and turn on that bell. Anyways, enjoy the show.
I'm so scared. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, thank you for choosing Starbucks drive-thru. How can I help you today?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me at the Starbucks drive-thru. Can I go ahead and have 2 venti pumpkin spice frappuccinos, please? How often are you drinking pumpkin spice frappuccinos and/or lattes?
I've never had one.
You've never had one?
This is my first time.
Really? Mm-hmm. But this is like a part of your...
My culture?
Yeah, you know?
My white lady culture?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but
No,
you said it.
That is a stereotype, and I do not appreciate it. I guess I've just always felt like if I'm gonna drink or eat or consume this much sugar and calories, it might as well be cake, ice cream, or booze.
This is better. Well, you can put booze in this as you want, but like, this is just like liquefied cake. It's pretty much a glorified milkshake that has a nominal amount of coffee in it.
The whipped cream is amazing, though.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing's a journey, you know? Because then you stir parts of the whipped cream into it and you kind of suck it off the top.
Speaking of journey, Josh, why am I here?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you would be like a huge pumpkin spice latte and/or frappuccino fan.
Right.
Because of the stereotyping.
Yeah.
Now I know that I am supposed to be your spirit guide into this journey to discover your love of pumpkin spice.
I'm pretty basic. Let's just add another notch to my basic bedpost.
You know what the most basic thing you can do in the fall is?
Pumpkin spice latte.
And go to an actual pumpkin patch.
Oh, yay!
We are going to Tanaka Farms Pumpkin Patch in
Ooh.
Irvine, where they actually have a giant pumpkin cannon that will shoot pumpkins, and we get to actually pick our own pumpkins that I'm gonna somehow figure out to shove into our fancy version of this, but more importantly, pumpkin cannon. How you doing? I'm Josh.
Josh, Pat.
Great to meet you.
Emily.
Emily, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pat, thank you so much for having us at Tanaka Farms. We gotta talk about this pumpkin spice craze, because right now it's through the roof. That's the entire reason we're here. We want to make a several $100 pumpkin spice frappuccino.
Well, we have all kinds of pumpkins here. We have white ones, we've got orange ones, we have green ones, pink ones.
Well, when you make $200 frappuccinos at home, what pumpkins are you using
When
for
I
that?
regularly do that
Yeah.
at home. Any of these pumpkins you could make a pumpkin recipe from.
Do you think pumpkins can love?
You know, when there are clients coming in here and customers coming here, they can think whatever they would like about our pumpkins.
Sometimes people like to pumpkin spice things up a little bit.
Ah,
Okay.
Got 'em.
So Josh, what is the pumpkin in pumpkin spice?
Oh, there's no pumpkin in pumpkin spice.
At all?
No. So it just refers like the spices that you would put on a pumpkin to make a pumpkin pie. But that said, even though there's no pumpkin in a pumpkin spice frappuccino, I want to put a bunch of pumpkin in ours. So I want to take like 20 pounds of it, reduce it down in a pot till it becomes a 1/4 cup of syrup, and then we're gonna drizzle that little pumpkin molasses on top of the whipped cream.
so they can't be too big or they won't fit down the cannon wall. We like them nice and tight inside there. He's gonna get the stem off of that because otherwise it'll get caught up inside.
How many confirmed kills does this particular cannon have?
Oh.
Well, it was one wounding. We know of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna turn around and you're just gonna push that plunger down.
Okay, all right, okay.
You can do this, Emily.
All right, okay.
We got faith in you.
I'm so scared. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh, that is a million times farther than I thought it would shoot.
Wait, what does this have to do with pumpkin spice lattes? Like, do I have to go get that now?
This one looks good, nice and orange.
Yeah, but it feels like it's full of itself, like it knows it's orange.
I get that.
That's not okay. The main thing I'm looking for in a pumpkin is like energy. I want it to like feel like it's got good vibes. Those are a no. They've obviously been to Lollapalooza. This one's got unresolved issues with its father, I can tell. That looks like me with a swimsuit on. This one's pretty.
You're feeling good energy from it?
Ooh, look how pretty that color is underneath. That's gorgeous. Looks like a firecracker on the 4th of July. It's attached to stuff.
Oh.
Can you get it?
No. If you drag the whole vine out, then all the rest of the pumpkins on it are free. So just like rip it up. You got it. Use your legs.
God,
Pull harder.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
Well, all right, so we have all our ingredients laid out here. You just keep holding that pumpkin. You're doing awesome. So right here, we have all the ingredients to make our actual pumpkin spice. This is the Voyager collection that's in conjunction with Chef Eric Ripert, a 3 Michelin-starred chef from Le Bernardin with La Boîte in New York City. So really excellent spices here.
This is really heavy.
Yeah, just tuck your arms, tighten your core. You're gonna be okay. And then right here we have a Heaven's Door 10-year aged bourbon.
Ooh.
I've already gotten into it a little bit. I had to taste test it for breakfast. So this is actually made in conjunction with Bob Dylan. Okay, and then we also have this raw Strauss cream from a local dairy, and this is raw, so it's not pasteurized, so we may get some sort of stomach worm and die. But if we die, you don't have to hold that pumpkin anymore, so that's pretty cool. And then to make the base of our pumpkin spice ice cream to go in the Frappuccino, we have camel milk. We got all these delicious pumpkins that we're gonna reduce down to make a pumpkin syrup. And then to make the actual coffee for the Frappuccino, we have Kopi Luwak, also known as wild cat poop coffee.
I knew you were gonna do this.
This is farmed in Sumatra, and this is actually ethically farmed. Geo Kopi's whole mission is to farm Kopi Luwak wild and keep the habitats intact, and then they actually maintain the ecosystem through the farming. Sustainability is cool, kids. They're also called civets, not cats. They're not little house cats. And then my favorite part, we have Bling H2O. This is just straight up water. However, this is water that is bottled directly at the English spring source where it comes from in the Great Smoky Mountains, and it costs $40.
Oh, the Smokies!
The Smoke, you're from there.
Yeah!
And it is actually endorsed by a personal hero of mine, Paris Hilton. It's hot.
It's hot water?
That's hot. We're gonna make ice cubes out of it, actually. So now we gotta grind up these beans. Ew, you ate cat poop, gross.
It's really good. I don't poop, but if I did, I wish it was coffee.
I just wish I had any value in my poop. I feel like I'm wasting company dollars because I'm always doing it at work. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead.
Woo, it's bitter though.
Go ahead and let it run.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right? Now we just have to toast up our spices for the pumpkin spice.
What
Ooh, so
is
here we have
that?
black cardamom.
I put 2.
Two's enough.
Okay.
Two's enough.
Ooh, that smells like Christmas.
It smells Christmassy in here. I'm Jewish.
I like sniffing everything.
Yeah,
It
keep
feels
sniffing.
like my only contribution to this. Really helping.
Now we just gotta take this and then use our fingers in the hot pan.
Ooh, why?
Just get them. Oh, I forgot to get like a spoon or something to do this. You wanna go ahead and press that button.
Okay.
And just let it run. It normally does more than that. This has never happened before, I swear. All right, just press that button.
Okay. Whoa.
Look at you, you're cooking. You're doing so good, oh my
Wow,
God.
it lasts really long.
You're the... So we got these pumpkins that we picked from the patch. We have the one that reminds you of your grandfather?
His nose specifically. He was a drinker.
Gotcha, well, we'll unpack that later. So I'm gonna go ahead and hack these pumpkins in half, and then I need you to scoop out the seeds into there. And we're gonna
Okay.
roast them off to start making the syrup for our pumpkin bourbon molasses. Great.
Whoa!
Okay, so you got this in half. You just wanna scoop out those seeds.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna brush these down with butter, and then we're gonna roast these skin side down, really try and get some caramelization on the bottom. So you'll try and hack that pumpkin up. Be safe.
Okay, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's great. Just another 15 to 25 hacks and you got it. That's good, keep going.
Okay, I've chopped up my grandpa's nose.
All right, awesome. So this pumpkin's got a nice white flesh,
Just like my grandpa.
just like your grandpa. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shove this in the oven, get it nice and caramelized, and then we're gonna start boiling it down.
You say caramelized?
Yeah, what do you say?
Caramelized.
Which is wrong, there's like an A in it. There's just a whole other letter that you're omitting.
Yeah, but it makes you sound like a lot.
How do you pronounce Wednesday? So we're gonna go ahead and shove that in the oven, then we're gonna wait for that to roast, and then we're gonna start getting it in that pot.
All right.
While it's roasting though,
Are we doing it from Daddy's cup?
we're
Daddy's cup is when you drink it from the bottom.
never heard that. That's depressing. It's a fine bourbon. Ain't gonna work on Tanaka Farms no more.
where it comes from when you drink his whiskey?
Ain't gonna work for Tanaka's brother no more. All right, so now we just gotta take these pumpkins out of the oven.
All right.
And the cool thing about roasting pumpkins is when you put them in, that sometimes the pumpkins look completely different and there are more pumpkins on the pan than when you put them in, and they're also completely different pumpkins.
Magic.
All right, so what we're basically doing is making a pumpkin molasses, so we're putting this in a lot of water because we want it to really break out and extract a lot of the starch.
Yeah, I think I get why it's just the pumpkin spicy, but oh no! It's your fault, Daddy's glass. I think I've never made you laugh before.
You have not. No, I'm
only
the
time.
daddy's glass thing.
Wait, did we put the bourbon in there yet?
Oh, not yet.
I want to do it.
Okay, so this is gonna come to a boil, and it's gonna reduce for about 4 hours. All right, so this has been boiling away, and now what we have to do is we have to strain all the pumpkin out and really extract all the
Whoa.
juice from it. Yeah, so we're just gonna transfer this to another pot. Gonna get it in our chinois. And you see, once you push it through, it starts gushing out right there. And Starbucks is not doing this.
Nor should they have to.
Nor should they. They have hard jobs.
They do have hard jobs. Spelling names wrong
And they're-
takes a lot of effort.
Who is Jash?
Did someone call you Jash?
They sure did. All right, so this is gonna keep reducing, and then we're good to start making our camel milk ice cream.
What? We're making ice cream? This is a lot, Josh.
It's a lot.
You didn't tell me how much we were doing.
Beauty is pain. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the camel milk heating. We're doing a custard base. There we go, nice and singed camel milk. And put our egg yolks into this milk. We don't want it to boil because we don't want it to scramble. And then we're just gonna take all the sugar. And then if you wanna get like a hefty pinch of that pumpkin spice, and then
Okay.
put it right in here. That's gorgeous. And then if you wanna pour a shot of bourbon in here, I didn't wanna get it on the heat because I didn't wanna lose all that sweet, sweet liquor. Yeah, it's good. So now we're just gonna take that custard base. The eggs have started to thicken just a little bit.
Hang on.
Is that it? Wait. Does anyone want to volunteer to come in and try and turn this on? Oh, you gotta start the timer and then press on. And then you're gonna turn that ice cream for about 45 minutes and then it'll be good to go in your Frappuccino. All right, so Frappuccino obviously filled with ice, so we need to go ahead and open that water and we're gonna make clear ice cubes with it. So you should model for Bling 2.0.
I don't think I would be the person they'd choose.
So we're gonna go ahead and pour the water in here.
What is clear ice, though?
So clear ice results from taking out the airflow inside whatever the ice is freezing in and also super cooling it. So this is insulated with all this rubber, and then we need to get this water to at least warm. We're looking for about 115 degrees. All right, so we're at about 105.
You can tell what temperature something is by
Actually,
touching
I got pretty good at it because a standard hot tub is at 104.25 degrees.
Oh.
And so I always just think, does this feel like a hot tub or not? All right. So
This goes with your personality so well. Hot tub, babe, babe, hot tub. If you like stuck a finger in someone's mouth, could you tell if they were like sick or not? No, I'm
Oh,
fine.
sorry, I thought you were asking. Jeez,
No.
I don't know. Like I thought you were. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pour this about midway through in there. And now we're just gonna go ahead and put this into the freezer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's a squirter.
This is never gonna make it to air.
It's never gonna make it to air. I hope we get enough footage from this to even make an episode at this point. Let's make some coffee. So what we have here is a mocha pot. And I'm just gonna tamp this coffee down. Really want it to be a strong coffee. Screw the top on. Oh no, lids. My nemesis.
Here we go. I love how I have a hard time opening lids, but you can't close them.
There's a metaphor somewhere in there.
Somewhere, yeah.
I don't know how to open this lid.
You don't know how to open this
I don't know how to
lid?
open that lid. I don't have fingernails. There you go. I hate that that worked. That's gross.
My teeth are fake.
That's right. We went through this.
Yeah.
A lot of dental trauma. I'm gonna smell that. This is what fresh vanilla smells like.
Ooh. That
Inside.
smell is like the first smell that hits you when you're near a Bath and Body Works
Yeah.
in the mall.
I'm just gonna whip that buddy up. We're also gonna take a little bit of that pumpkin spice. Get a little bit of that in there. All right, so this cream's looking good.
Can I lick the whisk?
Yes, you can lick the whisk.
I'm just gonna move this.
Oh, sure. My dad was just gonna go get cigarettes. No, it
Are you okay?
was my mom who left.
Oh, cool.
We got our whipped cream done. Just kind of. Oh yeah, that's ready to go. Just gonna pour some of this coffee, and we want it to be cool before we actually put it into the Frappuccino. Look at her shine.
Oh man, that looks really pretty. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Should we wait for this to get cooler?
I think we should.
What should we do while we wait? Don't drink all of it! I think I just want to do this show forever.
Let's do it.
Cool.
All right, let's make a Frappuccino. All right, so now the coffee's cool. You wanna try it?
All right.
Best part of waking up is cat poop, coffee in your cup.
That's like espresso. It's
Yeah, that
really
was the
good.
goal. So first step, we gotta take out our clear ice.
Okay.
Let's see if it actually made it clear. And then, okay,
Ooh,
it's
those are
mostly
pretty.
clear. So I don't want to put the whole ice cubes in the Vitamix, so we gotta bash them up.
Cool.
All right,
Oh boy.
you just wanna bash this up with a hammer?
Yes.
Figure it out.
Oh wow, this is fun. Thank you for this honor.
There.
Ow, my fingy.
Did you actually get it? All right, that should be good.
Okay.
That should be good. So we're just gonna
That
take
was
this
super fun, except for the pain.
into the blender there.
Okay.
And then we gotta get a fair amount of ice cream.
This looks so good.
Oh yeah, that should be really good. So this is infused, all that pumpkin spice. We're just gonna get a little bit fresh pumpkin spice.
I'm just imagining some lady with a, can I speak to the manager haircut?
Yes.
Like waiting for this. Just sitting there be like, what in
6
the
hours.
world is taking so long?
Chill, Carol.
Chill it out, it's gonna be really great. There's camel milk?
I haven't even tried fresh camel milk.
Oh no, now it's food fears.
That's good. It tastes like human breast milk. So we're gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of that in there.
It tastes the way that kindergarten smells.
And then we're gonna
Like
take,
paper and where's my mom?
where is my mom?
Oh no, I
in there.
walked right into it.
And then blend this up and we can add stuff as we go if we need it.
Can I push the button?
Yeah!
I feel so powerful.
I mean, another shot of this couldn't hurt, am I right?
And 1 shot of vodka, is that what she says? And 1 shot of vodka.
Perfect. That's looking frappuccino-y to me. Crank it! All right, I think we're ready.
Okay.
All right, so now we gotta start building this frappuccino. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of that pumpkin bourbon molasses and I'm just gonna get a nice drippy drizzle all down the sides of this cup.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So we're gonna take all of our delicious frappuccino,
Ooh.
and then we gotta get our creme chantilly on there.
So this fits in regulated car cup holders, right?
Oh, of course. And then for the finishing touch,
Oh, magic.
and then we just gotta stick a straw in there, and there's our fancy frappuccino.
Oh,
All right, we got our fancy frappuccino all done. Can you pull out the other drink for comparison? All right, so if you see, we got a little more height on ours. We got a bit of a darker color. I think there's some more coffee flavor in ours, but the proof is in the frappuccino, and we gotta try these side by side.
okay.
All right, let's do it. Still not bad, you know?
Yep.
But I think this one's gonna pack a little bit more punch. All right, let's do it. Oh,
Oh my God.
what?
This tastes like childhood.
Really?
Yeah.
This was your childhood?
Yeah, taste the childhood you never had. It tastes like the way Christmas smells. It's so good. It tastes like pumpkin pie, but pumpkin pie for me is usually too thick and it makes me feel like guilty and sad.
Yeah.
This does not make me feel guilty about drinking it.
This is a guilt-free
At all.
frappuccino.
Yes.
It's supporting a good cause. It's supporting Bob Dylan.
Wait, so how much does this cost in the end?
So in the end, totaled up to $214.89. That's more than my car payment.
Oh.
All right, so we need to make our pickles. So I have a hothouse cucumber, right? So this is typically my favorite to use for pickles because you're not getting a ton of seeds. So if you just want to take that, and we're gonna
I'm
chop
not
it up.
touching that.
I can help you.
Hey there, I would like 2 McRibs, please.
To what?
2 McRibs?
I'm sorry, we don't have McRibs.
You don't have McRibs?
No, I'm so sorry.
Oh, should we get anything
Sorry
else?
about that. Did you want something else?
Are you saying, do we want something else other than McRibs?
Yeah.
No.
No? All right, sorry about that. Have a nice day.
It's okay, it's not your fault. I love you. Okay, so what we normally do is we take the actual item that we're fancifying, and then we eat it in the car, and then we like discuss what we like about it, what we think we can do better.
Oh yeah, I've actually also watched many episodes.
Yeah?
So I knew that.
Are you a fan?
It's among your better work.
I'm thinking, like, you know the sandwich like the back of your hand. Probably better than the back of your hand. I mean, I know what the back of your hand tastes like, you know what the back of your hand tastes like.
Right.
But I think we can just, like, imagine what the sandwich tastes like and just kind of, you know, pretend like we're eating it, because we can describe it so well from memory.
It's about this big around.
Yeah.
I have to open my mouth approximately this wide.
I got my eyes closed and open my mouth.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, is that ribs? I don't know,
There's certainly no ribs in the McRib, I can tell you that.
but it is pork.
So they're using pork butt. I think we should use actual ribs, though.
Oh.
Right? I mean, I got a whole back seat full of meat back there. I think we should use up that seat meat.
Oh, you got seat meat?
I got seat meat. It's sopping wet and it's ready to be smoked.
It's also in the sun. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's
Is
great.
it like dry aging?
Oh, it is exactly like dry aging, except it's quite wet.
Okay, back to the McRib.
Okay.
But there's also that sauce which tastes eerily like just the straight up McDonald's barbecue sauce. Is it that?
I believe it is the actual McDonald's barbecue sauce, but they have changed the formula a couple times, which is cool because that means we're not beholden to anything. We can freestyle it, man.
Well, You know what? As amazing as this imaginary McRib is, it's making me think that you're gonna have a very difficult time replicating this.
Well, yeah, hey, so I got a special barbecue outfit I keep in my trunk at all times, just in case I run into the situation. I got some meat in the back seat. You got a smoker. Can I come over?
Yeah, let me call my wife.
Okay. All right, Rhett, you ready?
Oh yeah.
This is it. You can turn around now. What do you think?
It's hot.
Sure is.
Well, I love this part.
Yeah. Well, because I kind of had to write in my own name because we don't have a t-shirt
Yeah,
yet.
we don't have a Rhett and Josh shirt yet. So is this your seat meat?
Yeah. So I've had this dry aging in my car for at least 6 hours. It's gotten a little
Okay.
bit sweaty. So right here we have Berkshire pork ribs. So
Oh.
this is a heritage breed pig.
Yes.
Yeah, nice fancy pig. And then this is actually American Wagyu beef back ribs.
Wagyu.
Wagyu,
Oh,
indeed.
You say that you mean Wagyu?
Wagyu? Yeah, this is that old Wagyu beef.
I like
you know?
Wagyu.
Yeah, we got some lamb ribs. No silent B. We pronounce the B where I'm from.
What's in your rub?
So we got the turbinado sugar, we got Espelette pepper, we got Hungarian hot paprika that's imported, we have French fleur de sel, we actually have what's called marash pepper, this is from Turkey, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of mustard. This is just a nice French Dijon that we're gonna rub on the ribs just so the rub actually sticks.
Yes.
And then Calabrian chili pepper as well. So this is imported from Italy. So we have pepper from all around Europe and the Middle East.
I don't know what countries the parts of my rub comes from, and now I feel inadequate.
All right, so then we're actually going to base this with Garrison Brothers Balmoral bourbon. So this is 115 proof out of Texas. It is the 2-time defending small batch whiskey champion from Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible.
All right, let's rub.
Let's do it.
As you can see, I contacted Ra, the sun god. I haven't seen anything that's happened so far. I've just been squinting the whole time.
Yeah, my glasses are burning onto my face physically. All right, so we got this rub down. This is just very heavily salted. There's a lot of strong flavors with all that Espelette and Marash pepper in there.
Now, this makes me feel good about what I've done in the past because I'm a. Oh, that's strong.
Yeah, that's strong.
I'm a mustard man.
Sometimes let's use a little bit of coconut oil because then you can rub some on your body, you rub some on the ribs.
Yeah. My 8th grade girlfriend would put Crisco on her body while she sunbathed. And I'm not making this up.
Just smelling like biscuits.
I mean, it was very sexy.
So you're a pretty like purist when it comes to a McRib, right?
I believe that the McRib is potentially the most perfect fast food offering that's ever been created.
That's a heck of a claim.
But I also feel like there's something about the McRib that's ineffable. You can't put it into words. You can't explain it. It's something that as you're eating it, there's like a connection between what's happening in your mouth and what's happening in your soul.
It's anti-Gestaltian. It is more than the sum of its parts.
Right. Yeah. Now, I haven't let anyone else touch the smoker. And the only rule I have is when a man touches my smoker, I must be touching him at the same time. Like guiding. So if you just reach out.
Okay.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
just hold your hand out.
Oh, okay. Just.
And I'm gonna place it on top.
Okay.
Now go.
All right. And yeah, I feel connected. I feel closer to you than ever.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Reds, you're a smoker. Do you want to be the one to do the honors?
Oh yeah.
Would you like me to touch you while you do this?
Oh yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
just gonna go ahead and swing behind.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna grab
Oh.
a kind of a weenus from behind.
I love it when somebody touches my weenus. I feel so supported.
Yeah. I feel supported too emotionally by everybody here. Yeah, just scoop it under like I'm scooping your weenus.
And then we just put her to bed.
Put her to bed. Now we just gotta wait about 3.5 to 4 hours.
Let's watch Die Hard twice.
With never seen it. Trying to make a reference, never seen Die Hard.
You're a pretty good pourer.
Oh yeah, did a lot of high pours in college. So we're just gonna open up these ribs. Oh, look
baby.
at that.
Baby.
I don't wanna cast a shadow, so I'm just gonna lean back. Just test it in here.
Oh gosh, that was hard. That was a really hard stream.
I feel alive.
I think I hit your uvula like really hard.
My uvula's tingling right now.
Right here.
How's that? How's that for you?
Good Lord! Man, you're not really supposed to get whiskey that. I'm sorry I did that. Now I did one spray in my mouth. I realized what those 3 must have felt like for you.
Yeah, it was an experience. Oh yeah.
Good?
I love what's happening here so much. All right, so these gotta go for another 10 to 15, and now I guess we can go back to the kitchen and start cooking some more stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
Red, at your request, I've changed out of the crop top.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
I've kept the jorts.
I can't see that far down.
So we obviously have our smoked ribs. We got the lamb ribs, the Korabuta, the Berkshire, and that American Wagyu from Lone Mountain Farms.
Yes.
That's incredible. But we also got some more meat surprises, not just in the jorts.
I'm not complaining.
And we have the actual A5 Japanese Wagyu from the Kagoshima Prefecture. All right, and then we have our spices that we're gonna mix into the patty as well. We're also gonna throw it in the barbecue sauce. We got our hot Hungarian paprika, we got our Espelette pepper, our Mirage pepper, our fleur de sel. But there's more that goes into this. We obviously have to make the barbecue sauce for the McRib as well. I'm gonna get a little funky with it though, so I'm gonna do some black garlic. That's garlic that's been fermented. But we also have this calamansi vinegar. This is, I mean, as expensive as a nice liquor, but it is really worth it. Flavor is impeccable. We're also gonna throw some of this Garrison Brothers Balmoral whiskey in there, and then we're going to concasse some heirloom tomatoes.
Concasse what?
I concasse, I do. And then we also have pickles and onions, right? The McRib is a relatively simple sandwich.
Yeah.
So pickles, we are going to do that in the calamansi vinegar as well. And then for the onions, I thought we'd actually infuse it with a little bit of rose water. We're gonna vacuum seal it, get it nice and tight.
I love rose water.
I love rose water too. It freshens everything up down there.
Oh, you put it down there?
Oh yeah, lots of it.
Those jorts are too tight.
All right, so we have to make our McRib style barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
So we're doing a French technique called concasse, which is a way to actually skin the tomatoes and get the seeds out. So you're gonna core it, and then you're gonna score it, then you're gonna boil it, and then you're gonna pop it in a nice bath, and then you should be able to peel it very easily. They say a watched pot never boils, so just
I'm not looking at it. I was looking at the other
I
one.
can't look away.
I looked at it.
Don't cut, guys. You looked at the pot. So we're gonna go ahead and take our tomato, and we're just gonna pop it in there for about 10 seconds.
Okay, all
Count
right.
it.
3,
2, 1,
Five,
5,
7,
9. I think it's probably done.
You know, I do have tongs.
Yeah, take the tongs. Yeah, do it.
I do.
I think it's good. I think it's good. All right, so the reason we
much.
actually need it to boil is because we need the skin to be able to start to peel back. So now we're just gonna take that and just go ahead and peel all that skin back.
So this is how this is done. Oh man, that is so wonderful.
So just cut it in half across the equator. Perfect. And then a
Hey.
lot of people will sort of, go in and, pluck the seeds out. I just like to give it a nice little squeeze. And now we're just gonna give this a quick little rough chop. And so now we have a nice little concasse dice. So now we actually have to cook this barbecue sauce. So I want you to get all this beef tallow into that pot. You're gonna be my stir guy. So you're gonna be sauteing all the stuff up.
Yeah, stir guy.
Yeah. So you're gonna put the tomatoes into the lard. Yeah, there it is. You wanna hear that sizzle. You might be thinking most barbecue sauce doesn't start with beef lard. Mine does. All right, deal with it.
That is nice.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna take a couple cloves of black garlic. Give that a huff.
Woo! What makes it black?
So you let it actually ferment, and then all the bacteria just kind of makes it really jammy and gives this beautiful complexity. So we're just gonna
You
throw
just
a couple cloves
throw them in there whole.
God dang it.
This is that fancy vinegar.
This is the fancy vinegar. It's super, super fruity and acidic, and so I think it's gonna add some real nice complexity, especially when we get it combined with a lot of this bourbon. So I'm gonna add in about a whole cup of bourbon to that. And we're gonna strain this and blend it and reduce it down, and so all that alcohol is gonna cook out eventually.
That was more than a cup, Josh.
Yeah, we got enough for drinking. All right, so I'm just gonna add some of that turbinado sugar in there.
All I can smell is whiskey.
Yeah, correct, but that will boil out, and so you're really gonna concentrate all those flavors. And then now we're doing sugar beet syrup. So this is similar to molasses, but made from sugar beets. So we want a lot of that nice dark color in there. There we go. And then we also have some blackstrap sorghum molasses. And again, we're not measuring anything. You've watched the show before.
Yeah,
We don't.
measuring's for
No, you
losers.
just go by feel. All right, so some of that Espelette pepper's going in there, and then this Turkish Mirage pepper is gonna go in there as well. We're just gonna get a hefty pinch of salt in there. A lot of that fleur de sel. All right, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna pop it fresh piping hot into the Vitamix.
Really?
Yeah,
You can
just
do that?
it. Yeah, well, we'll see. Wait, man, I poured hot oil into this Vitamix. Why are you going with the backhand?
So the people can see it, man.
That's I guess that's a veteran move. So we're just gonna blend this up a little bit.
Why do you have nicer equipment here than I have at my home?
I mean, technically, like, you bought both,
I know.
So, yeah,
I
don't
don't-
know, man. Come borrow it anytime. All right, so we're gonna take this, and now we're actually gonna strain it. So here, you be my spoon man.
Okay.
You're the stir guy, I'm the spoon man.
So what does the spoon do?
So the spoon, there should be some pulp that collects in there, and then you're just gonna put the spoon in the middle of that and kind of jimmy it.
Oh, to get that there's stuff to
Yeah,
drain.
there it goes. Now you're gonna see it kind of come through a little bit more. And again, we're working with a light color here, but once all that molasses caramelizes, it's gonna turn nice and
Man,
dark.
that smells good.
Hey, can I take a spoon?
Yeah, because I think,
Typically, you kind of do like one of these.
yep. You know what? Why is it coming out so much faster?
All right, so now we're just gonna take this, get it back in the pan. And that's gonna boil away for about 15 minutes. It's gonna get nice and thick. All right, so we need to make our pickles. So I have a hothouse cucumber, right? So this is typically my favorite to use for pickles because you're not getting a ton of seeds. So if you just wanna take that, and we're gonna
I'm
chop
not
it up.
touching that.
Why?
You can have your own fun with that.
Thought you were gonna be a team player, and now it's weird. So anyways, we have pre-cut cucumbers.
Oh, thank you.
I do like this though. I feel confident. I feel strong.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous.
So we have pre-cut cucumbers here that are actually pre-salted too. We did a little quick dry cure on them, but now we're gonna do what I call like an ISI quick pickle.
Yeah.
So this is an ISI canister right here. It is pressurized with carbon dioxide. There's a CO2 canister that's gonna go in here. And so can you take
Yes.
all these cucumbers,
And I just drop them in the hole?
just drop them in the hole, And then I'm gonna use some of this calamansi vinegar and actually a little bit of bourbon in there.
Oh, we got a clog.
Just mash them.
Got a cucumber clog. There we go.
All right, and then I'm gonna take the calamansi vinegar. Get a lot of that in there. And then we're gonna take just a little splash of bourbon. Just a splash.
Okay.
So now we're taking our CO2 cartridge.
Was that in your pants as well?
Yeah, it was kind of obscured by the cuke.
Okay.
So yeah, just screw that in there. And then screw it really tight, and then you should hear a sort of like pressure locking situation. There we go.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It got cold.
Yeah, and so that's actually the CO2 releasing.
And now
that's
we do a
gonna
little
create that
shake?
pressure. Yeah. Just to, kind of duck, just in case. Okay, maybe stop, maybe stop. Maybe that's enough, maybe that's enough.
We're making pickles in this thing?
We're making pickles in it.
Pickles are happening?
And it happens quick.
All my life, I've been waiting on people to make pickles.
No.
And all along, they could have been doing this.
No more waiting, you gotta
You
use.
jerks have been making me wait on pickles.
So, we're gonna let that hang out in the fridge. The fridge is right there, the fridge is, yeah.
Fridge is
I
just
put it
off camera.
Just off
Right,
camera.
yeah, right.
So we're gonna let that hang out for about 15 minutes. That's gonna quick pickle.
The fridge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make some little like marinated onions. We're actually gonna vacuum seal this. Can you put those onions in a bag? You know.
Okay.
So now, puff that.
Oh, I love rose water.
Isn't
And
it
I was
great?
embarrassed by it for a long period of
Yeah,
time.
so we're just gonna dump a whole lot of that rose water in there.
And now we just,
Yeah, shove that right inside the middle hole, wrong hole.
that's a hole?
That's the hole, yeah, right in there.
That hole.
That hole.
The only hole.
Just, only hole for some. So we're gonna shut that down.
That was harder than it should have been.
We're just gonna hit the vacuum seal, and it's actually,
Look at that.
yeah. And so you see all that water's gonna get in there, and then it'll probably do its thing.
And so the rose water has been like drawn into the onions?
Exactly. So it's sucking out the air, and that's pushing all that rose water into the onions.
Man, I just feel like a science assistant.
Yeah. All right, so we got our onions vacuum sealed. When we put,
It's not sealed.
so now we're gonna take these pickles, and we're just gonna release the pressure on them.
It's funny how there was really nothing to that. We were both very scared.
Yeah, I'm a naturally frightened person.
Yeah, I don't like pressure.
And so if we open this up, just reach in there and grab yourself a pickle.
Just grab it.
You gotta pour it. Just kind of get it.
Well, get your fingers out of
Well,
there.
I'm waiting for you.
I can't. I need a pickle grabber. Oh, gosh. That's not what I was thinking. I mean, I was like maybe a fork.
What do you think when you think of pickle grabber?
Fork.
Oh, I can't get one.
You put
No.
chopsticks in there.
Well, yeah, this is a bad idea. I got
There's
one.
one. There's one.
Yeah.
Oh man. Like that went from cube to pick so fast.
From cube to pick in 7 minutes. Welcome to Rhett and Link's world tour of quick ISI pickles where nothing explodes and no one gets hurt.
Rhett and Josh. You said Rhett and Link.
What?
Say Rhett and Josh.
Rhett and Josh, who's Link?
Exactly.
All right, so we have all this raw rib meat. So if you just want to start throwing that meat in there, I'm gonna duck under you and cut this Wagyu into cubes. And then we're just gonna start feeding the grinder.
Feed the grinder.
All right, so now we're just gonna crank this machine on. And you can just use this to sort of shove in the hole. Yeah, really you gotta jam it through. You keep two-hand hole shoving, I'm just gonna start throwing meat on top.
So, and how much does that steak that you just cut up and I'm putting in here with a bunch of pork cost?
So that steak was about $170. And I know what you mean. Why would you take a steak that beautiful and grind it up? Have you seen the show? All right, so now we gotta strip our ribs. So really kind of get a nice clean cut down the bone here. Gnaw on that bone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait, I don't want to get in that.
Oh man, that's good.
No distractions. We're gonna chop this up. Keep a little bit of that texture in there. I'm gonna start throwing right into the raw ground meat.
Oh, wow.
And then you're gonna mash that with your hands.
Is this what you do all day?
Literally all day. I live such a decadent lifestyle. It's bankrolled by you, thanks, it's awesome.
But you never invite me over unless you want me to be in something.
You never invite me to your house to come bang on your gate. I have to do that uninvited, and then Jesse gets freaked out.
Yeah, she's scared of you.
You talk a lot on Twitter.
I saw that. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in the DMs.
Okay, so just getting a nice uniform mix.
Here's some bone. Yeah.
Got my hands in meat and I got a bone in my mouth.
Okay, so we're gonna form these McRib patties. I want it to be kind of thick.
This is one patty.
Yeah, well, our buns are big. You saw them. There's some big buns.
It's one patty.
Yeah, like half of this is already cooked meat. So all that's gonna do is gonna essentially braise inside the fat of the ground meat. It is kind of like, a rectangular shape, but there's some sort of like kind of ridged bars on top.
You're gonna
create those ridged
make
bars.
the fake bars.
Yeah, I just want to do it by hand. Again, getting like, really into the artistic process of kind of layering textures and flavors.
So this is what the robots do.
This is exactly what the robots do. What you doing with that meat in your hand?
Just waiting. I was waiting for you to make meat ridges. If you had come to me a decade ago
Yeah.
and you had said, you know what's gonna happen in your future?
Yeah.
You're gonna be on making this YouTube thing, and then you're gonna just spin off a whole channel from a show that you're doing that you're not yet doing. And then one day you're gonna go on that show, and you're going to be putting ridges on meat. I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You know, the first time I ever saw you on the internet was the Taco Bell folk song drive-thru.
Yeah.
And if you would have told me when I saw that about a decade ago that, hey, one day that guy's gonna reach up your pants to grab a cucumber out of it, I'd say, I know. I manifested this. This is where we were always destined
Hold on, here's
to
the
be.
weird part. You also just remembered it as me grabbing the cucumber. I did not touch that
He grabbed
cucumber.
the cucumber. You saw him grab
He
he grabbed the cucumber. I don't think that. He
Listen,
grabbed my cucumber.
If you want me to grab your cucumber in your dreams,
Yeah.
just tell me. But I didn't grab it. In reality, I didn't grab
to
it.
grab the cucumber. I don't want to have to ask you to grab the cucumber.
Okay, all right, I'm there.
Well, Trevor will fix it.
Yeah.
We got,
Oh my gosh.
that certainly is something.
Yours, how did yours get?
Yours is a little stubby and misshapen.
My
from
mom
you.
told me that it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're normal. You shouldn't feel bad about it. I think we're just going to use mine. You want to get some sauce lube on that one? We can just sort of discard that. Here, we'll switch.
Oh yeah, you know, this is the thing. Back in the 90s, the McRib was saucier. They've de-sauced it a little bit because, I don't know, something about the millennials.
You think millennials wanted to de-sauce the McRib?
Yeah, they're anti-sauce.
I think we should throw that back in the oven for a couple minutes to solidify. So we got these vacuum sealed onions with all that rose water. Wow.
Oh! I don't even know how to interpret that, actually. Can I taste it? Mm-hmm. Floral. Maybe that'll mix in well.
Mix into what well? Mix into the scent of...
It does smell like the inside of a trash can.
This smells so bad
So
to me.
what are we gonna do with
I
it?
don't know. I don't want to eat them.
Can we bail on the onions?
We made our bed.
I think it'll all mix together.
I think it'll all...
mix together.
How did two ingredients that I love by
Roses and
themselves?
onions. It sounds like a restaurant in Silver Lake.
I'm flummoxed.
And you know what? I ate one. There's one in my belly right now.
I couldn't get it down.
I'm probably gonna vomit in the next 4 or 5 minutes.
I've eaten more testicles than most people, except for maybe you.
Yeah.
And that's the one that got me.
Yep.
I can't describe how much I hate that. That shook me. I haven't been shooked like that by a food I ever made.
Well, what happened, you think, like chemically?
I think that somehow it combined with some phenolic acid, alanine, whatever in the onions to just create pure poison. Is that okay to eat?
Well, I'll tell you in a second.
Do you want me to like get in there and just try and pull the trigger? Because I don't know if that's safe. Grab the McRib. We gotta make it. We gotta finish it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I mean, this looks incredible to me.
It looks like a weak meatloaf at this point.
Yeah, it looks like someone who got, a little bit of the shakes. I'm just gonna do one of these. It nestles perfectly inside that bun.
Oh, nice sizing.
So that's exciting. And so we're just gonna go ahead and put some onions on.
Yeah, just a couple.
I think we're good. I think we
there
got
you
the
go.
onions.
All right, yeah.
And then we got these pickles. Here, eat a
Pickles.
pickle. Eat a
Pickles
pickle.
are
It'll make
great.
you happy. It'll make you happy.
Yeah, I gotta get that onion.
Here you go. These are good. These are good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, if you're disappointed, if you came this far and now you're like, what, the onions are my favorite part. Well, you haven't tasted these onions.
No.
Just take some onions, put them in a bag, put them in your trash can for about 14 days, then take them out and taste them. That's what we just ate.
I think I want to get a little bit more sauce drizzle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need to drown out those 2 onions. Oh, there.
Look at that!
There's our fancy McRib.
It's a little bit bigger than the normal one.
Yeah, well, I thought it was gonna taste really great.
No,
It's
it
gonna
is.
taste really
It is
great.
gonna
No,
be-
it's gonna be great.
taste great.
It's gonna be great. It's
gonna be real
It's
good.
gotta taste great. Got a lot riding on this. So, Rhett, we did not get to eat the actual McRib. We had our invisible McRibs.
They were so filling, though.
I'm still full, but while we were smoking meat at your place, I actually called Trevor and Nicole and had them create a full-to-size replica of the McRib. I call this the McRiblica.
That looks just like the real thing. Why didn't we eat those earlier?
We should. I'll pack one up for you to go.
question.
So ours is a little bit bigger, I've noticed.
You think? I think it might be an optical illusion.
Just a skosh. It's like, this one's shorter and wider, but again, it's not, any less good,
yeah.
and the other one's just as functional.
Same
We've
exact
enjoyed
mass.
it. All right, so let's cut into this. Let's see how it tastes. Well, one thing I think we noticed.
I see at least 2 onions over here, and a third, and a fourth, and I saw you put 2 onions on there, and I was all on board for that.
That's correct. So Nicole insisted on trying to make it look pretty, and then she insisted on throwing a big old handful of onions on there as I begged her not to.
So we're gonna remove those. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nicole.
I'm not letting them ruin my day.
I'm gonna give this thing a chance.
I'm keeping 1 onion in there just to scent the whole thing. Just for
Oh man,
plausible
just
deniability.
licking my finger brought that whole experience back.
Wow, oh my God, you see the actual rib meat in there, encased in that ground patty.
And I don't see any onions in sight. We're gonna dink this thing?
We gotta just mash it together. I'm going to town.
All right. Oh my gosh. It actually has a McRib mouthfeel.
Which is insane. I don't even know how we did that, to be quite honest, because this has nothing to do with what a McRib actually is.
But it has like a slight sponginess, but the flavor is next level, but it doesn't feel like a departure. It's just supercharged.
Some of that ground meat is actually a little bit on the medium sides. That's why you get that sponginess, because it's not fully cooked, but it's so juicy. And then all that rib meat that we smoked actually braised inside the fat from the other meat.
Now, how much does this thing cost? That's the real question.
Right, you can have this sandwich for the low price of $455.77. So the price got away from me a little bit. But
So this is like several hundred times more expensive than a McRib.
I guess that's the question. Would you rather have about, 119 McRibs or one of these?
I could say that I prefer this over 119 McRibs. But for you, you're not gonna do this. Just go eat McRibs.
Please don't garnish my paycheck.
Oh, that's how it works. So we've been doing that since the beginning of fancy fast food. It's called FICA.
Rhett, thank you so much for letting me into your home, or at least near your home in the backyard. And thank you so much for cooking with me today. I had a great time.
And thank you, Josh. I'm gonna McRib member this forever.
I'm like Tom Cruise in that one movie, where he's like,
Oh, Mission Impossible.
yeah, he gets the,
Yeah, that's how he gets the bomb to defuse.
yeah. Hello.
Hello, what am I going to for today?
May I do 6 Doritos Locos Tacos Supremes?
Okay.
And then 1 quesalupa with seasoned beef. And then can I do 2 Baja Blast freezes?
Sure, would you like those regular or large?
Oh, large. And I think that should do it.
Would you like any hot sauce?
Oh, plenty of fire sauce and mild sauce for the boy.
What?
Thank you, I love you.
Hey, Josh, I found a hot sauce packet for us, besties.
We're besties, and they put the mild sauce in there for the boy. Trevor's got a sensitive tummy.
Okay, you want taco?
Yeah, give me a taco. The colors of this taco are absolutely gorgeous. The Doritos Locos Taco, a marvel, a modern marvel. It set the tone for so many other things in the world.
Like when you think about real pioneers of science, Taco Bell, Isaac Newton.
Taco Bell, it's been too long, man.
Yeah, really good.
Not only do you get all the Dorito flavor from the powder,
Yeah.
you get the Dorito texture.
I mean, this is just a really good taco. It's like the cheese Dorito shell isn't overpowering, It doesn't taste like I'm eating Doritos. How do you think we're gonna fancy this, Josh?
I want to get some really nice cut of Wagyu, like something with some connective tissue that we can braise for a while. I actually have something special that I got for you. They're called chicatana ants.
Oh.
Yeah. Very seasonal delicacy in Mexico, really delicious flavor. And then of course we gotta use some really dope, awesome masa to make our own Doritos Locos shell. And then of course we gotta use some awesome cheese, dehydrate it, try and make that powder.
They've done it, they've mastered it. And now we gotta see if we can do it even better.
Taco Bell, we're coming for you. Not really, we love you. We'd love to work with you. Taco Bell, hit us up. Email a man named Flanagan. To Taco Bell! I drooled on myself. Trevor, it's about 200 degrees in here. You feeling that?
Yeah, it's 200 degrees in here, and also normally after I eat Taco Bell, I usually take a nap, so I'm struggling a bit, but I'm ready to cook!
All right, so right now we're working on the meat right now. We've done Taco Bell meat a couple times. We've done it like barbacoa style. We made some braises. But I want to do something a little bit different. So we're gonna finally chop this Wagyu hanger steak right here. Hanger steak is the muscle in the cow that is essentially like vestigial, which is why it gets such incredible marbling like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's incredible, right?
Can't believe I caught a hanger.
What? What is that?
You know this.
I don't know it. Is it SpongeBob?
Mike, I can't believe I caught a hanger.
Oh, it's from like Rounders.
Yeah.
I've never
It's when they
seen
get
Rounders.
beat up
I
by the
only
cops.
know your John Malkovich impersonation from Rounders.
You only know Teddy KGB. Yeah, no, that was Edward Norton, Worm.
I'm sorry, that's not even a Gen Z thing. That's just I should watch Rounders. All right, so we're gonna take this hanger steak and we're gonna dice it up. We're making something essentially called like picado de bistec, which is more of like a Tex-Mex thing, and a lot of people think Taco Bell is Tex-Mex, even though it's not actually Tex-Mex. It was started in Downey, California, but it's like an Americanized version of Mexican food, so we figured we would make a somewhat Americanized version of a like finely chopped beef dish. So we're gonna chop this up and get it in a pan.
We're gonna do it.
Well, hold on, you explain the rest of the ingredients, man.
Here we have various spices, which you've probably seen before, not too much fancy about them. The purple potatoes, hailing from somewhere where they grow.
Maybe in Ida,
Perhaps. I was looking at the purple potatoes, actually. They look so funky and they are almost shiny. And I told Nicole, I was like, if you told me this was some like weird animal's testicles, I'd probably just believe you.
Do people often walk up to you talking about animal testicles? Because they kind of do to me.
Yeah.
Actually, like, I don't get recognized in public often because it's kind of a niche thing. Thank you all for being here. I mean, it's a big niche, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not like a real famous person. But occasionally people recognize you and someone will be like, hey, you got any animal testicles in the trunk of your Nissan? I'm like, no, sir, I'm just like to buy liquor at Smart and Final. Please let me do that. They have great prices. All right, this is another really cool thing. It's called sal de gusano. It is actually ground, dried agave worms from the maguey plant. We're seasoning all the meat with that. Then we're just gonna gradually stir this around. Trevor, you gonna start adding some veg to this pot?
What do you want first, shishito?
Yeah, get some shishito peppers in there. Typically you'd use like bell peppers or something, but we're gonna be using shishitos instead.
How many would you like?
You know a fun fact that every server will tell you if you order shishito peppers, about 1 in every 10 shishito peppers, Nicole's nodding, she knows, it's spicy, so watch out.
Is that really?
That's a real thing though.
Wait,
yeah,
that's a real
Occasionally
thing?
we get a spicy one, but otherwise they're just flavorful.
Because sometimes I order shishito peppers and then I'll eat them and out of nowhere, I just get one. I'm like,
Palm heel strike those.
all the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one now. I kind of, it's,
We got one usable one. Okay, so I'm adding shallots, I'm adding onions into this. This is just to sort of like add aromatics to the stew. We got garlic going in there, we got all that sal de gusano. We're gonna get potatoes in there. Potatoes are just gonna give it some awesome, lovely sort of mouthfeel in there. We're gonna let this braise for a while. Now we gotta start seasoning it up. We got a bunch of chili powders. We got some pasilla chili powder right here. Pasilla is gonna be a lot milder, but give you a lot of that dark, dusky chili heat. It's gonna dumpy that. This is ghost pepper. I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna do it. I told Nicole that I wanted to do it. Now I don't wanna do it.
you want to do this one?
This is Mirage pepper from Turkey. We're just gonna try and like get a lot of things in there because Taco Bell's beef is so highly seasoned with like a bunch of stuff. And Taco Bell actually does fly in spice all around the world. This is chipotle.
Sure, you keep putting the bottles over there, but I have the lids over here and it makes me uncomfortable.
Deal with it!
What do I do with the
This makes me
lids?
uncomfortable. Deal with it. We got a little Espelette pepper. This is from France. Yeah, a little bit of bittersweet paprika. Smell that. This is actually really sort of heady aroma.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna get a ton of smoke off of this. That's gonna be really fantastic.
Super smoky.
Especially with that maguey salt in there.
And we got the Bobby Flay peppers.
Get the Bobby Flay Calabrian chili peppers. We're literally putting like 9 different countries' chili peppers in this. Add a little bit of tomato paste into this.
Do you think I could, if I squeeze it really hard from here, I could launch it in there?
Try it. Try and the tomato paste.
Okay, I'm gonna like smack it. I think it was the right idea.
You had cartoon physics in your mind.
It's like the toothpaste, like someone steps on the toothpaste and goes,
Yeah. It's like if you see a banana peel on the ground, or you're just like, oh, someone's about to die.
I have tomato paste on my hand.
A
and
little bit more
just
tomato
brush
paste.
my
Double
hair.
that tomato paste.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the
I think
center. I like
there's-
to toast it.
I think there's tomato paste in my hair. Oh, I'm a squirter.
You're a what?
What?
You need a quarter?
Yeah, I need a
Trevor needs a quarter. Can anyone get Trevor a quarter? All right, Trevor, give this a try.
Ooh.
So this is called huitlacoche. Huitlacoche, they'll also refer to it as like Mexican truffles because it is a fungus that grows on the outside of corn.
Yeah.
Really freaking fantastic in a quesadilla. If you go down to Silver Lake, there's a woman who makes quesadillas
I don't
with the huitlacoche.
my home.
Yeah. Well, eventually,
I
one
don't
day.
go
You haven't been
outside.
21. The pandemic took away his 21st birthday, and that's one of the many, many tragedies, I'll
Yeah.
say. All right, so we're gonna get some of this super awesome earthy huitlacoche in there, and then stir that up, and we're just gonna continue to build layers of flavor. Trevor, can you crack open this beer? Can I enjoy your first beer with you?
Yeah, first ever beer.
Really freaking awesome craft brewery out of Mexico. It's called Monstruo de Agua. It's a dude who is making beer in like the foothills of Mexico City.
Yeah.
This one is brewed with prickly pear or choconosle, and also a little bit of lemon balm. So should get. Can I drink this or no?
Wait.
Can't even take a sip. Can I run off camera?
I think I left something over here.
What? Trevor?
That's so
no.
weird. I think
Nicole,
it-
put that. Nicole, take that out of your
Nicole.
mouth. Trevor, you gotta wrestle it from Nicole's mouth. Some of that beer in there. You should get a lot of like super nice light flavors. All we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of stock.
Oh, man.
Just to offset for the water loss. And then we're gonna let this cook for like maybe 2 hours, just like kind of continue to slowly reduce it until the beef starts to break apart.
I'm really excited about that. I gotta say, I'm really excited.
We're making our crema essentially right now. This is crema mexicana. It's not as sour and stodgy as like sour cream from Knudsen or Daisy or whatever, but we're gonna create our sour cream to go on these taco supremes.
Good.
And what we're gonna do is we're going to make really awesome chicatana ant salsa. So chicatana ants, there are these flying ants that are super thick. You can see them right here. They got these thick little abdomens, and they're only in season for like a couple days a year. They're a big thing in Oaxacan cooking.
Do you want me to take one?
Just pop a couple.
Okay.
Super nutty,
That's
super
really
nutty.
good. It's almost like when you have like a, like a peanut.
It's got this like lovely, sweet, earthy, nutty flavor. So we're gonna toast those up, and then we're gonna get them into a molcajete with chili de arbol. Those have simply been soaked. So we're gonna add some avocado leaves to that. Can you add some hoja santa and the chili de arbol to the molcajete?
How many the chili de arbol?
Like a fair amount, just like a mini handful, like 3 times that. Yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. And then we're going to mash that into a salsa with these chicatana ants and the avocado leaves. So this is sal de chapulín. It is salt that is made with roasted and dried crickets, which are a really awesome bar snack. Huge fan of just drinking some micheladas and eating those. Tastes almost like skin on, shell on shrimp. I like to get it broken up and then you get the circular motion. Oh, God!
I got it on my sweater!
Yeah, dude, we're splashing this all over, man. But the good news is it's just bugs and chilies. All right, so we've made really lovely chili and chicatana ant paste right here. Make it nice and rustic, and then we're just gonna stir this into our crema, and this should really, really flavor that all throughout. I mean, you've seen, doesn't this look like the Chipotle aioli?
I tell you what, that
Taco
crema
Bell.
is gonna make me crema.
This is fiery and earthy.
Woo!
Add a tiny bit of salt to this. This got, Trevor, this has flavor out the wazoo.
Yeah, no,
I'm sweating. You getting the tingles?
Hey, no, I'm hot. I shouldn't wear this sweater.
I'm tingling. I'm gonna take off my shirt.
Yo, can I take
I'm
off?
gonna take off my shirt. Trevor, take off your shirt.
The apron,
It's an order.
The apron will cover the nipples.
Yeah,
It's like,
okay.
Is it okay if I take off my?
Yeah, I got chili in my eyes and I'm sweating. Trevor, we've certainly made Dorito powder before.
Yes.
We've never made fancy Dorito powder. So what we're doing a double Gloucestershire cheddar.
Oh.
Right here, this got some chive in it. Take a taste of that.
Okay. It is pretty chivy.
I'm excited to try and get some of those flavors in there. And this is a Gouda from Laden in the Netherlands. It's got a whole cumin seed in it. So cumin is a big flavor.
Oh, yeah, and this one tastes like farts.
Tastes a little like farts. The cumin seed really perfumes the cheese, but Taco Bell gives you farts.
The
Cheese
important
tastes
thing.
like farts, huh?
How do they taste together?
You mash some cheeses in your mouth?
Wow.
So what we've done is we've dehydrated these cheeses, and then we've tried to blot the oil. It's not super hard, try it.
Okay. It tastes like when you get a cheese little crunchy on the bottom of something that you bake with cheese.
So we're gonna add the dehydrated cheese to the spice grinder, and then we have our normal Dorito mixture here. You got your salt, got your garlic, your onion, your paprika, your cheddar cheese powder. I'm gonna add that to it. So this little powder is maltodextrin right here. It is a tapioca starch that soaks up fats. Let's try to buzz it up, see what happens. It's going. It's making it into a powder.
Yes.
Let's take it off. Okay, it's still a little thick, but I mean, give it a taste. I mean, that's fancy cheese powder.
Wow.
So this is gonna be our fancy cheese powder to go on the outside of the Dorito Loco shell that we're about to make, and we're gonna save some of it and mix it into the masa to make our tortillas.
Okay.
Add some more things, add some of that mirage pepper in there. We're gonna add some of that sal de gusano.
these both?
Then we're gonna add our little cheddary Dorito mixer just so it's nice and orange.
Yo, this is so cool. Wait, this is that salt, that special salt, the French stuff.
Tell them, not me.
It's really cool. The salt crystallizes in strands. So normally when you have like little salt chunks, but this salt crystallizes in like little fine strands, and it's really neat and it looks cool, almost like little like pulled sugar.
And we're gonna take some of these whole little pepper berries. These look like little bombs. They got the sticks on them. These are
Yeah.
super, super cool too. We're gonna
Throw
try
one on
and
the
jazz
ground.
up the spices.
See if it pops. Throw one on the ground.
Ah, jeez, God.
I did the thing in the Wii bowling when you throw the ball backwards and then everybody behind you goes, whoa!
You're old enough to remember Wii bowling? This feels right to me to shake it.
You need more.
I'm like Tom Cruise in that one movie, you know, where he's like,
Oh, Mission Impossible.
yeah, he gets the,
Yeah, that's how he gets the bomb to defuse.
yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Let's get that little taste. Gosh, that's good.
That's so good.
That's fancy Dorito powder. Next, get it out of here. Next man up.
Next.
We're ready to crush it. We're all whacked out on chilies
it.
and chicatana ants, man. Woo! Trevor, this is a really special moment in Mythical Kitchen history.
Yes.
Might be the first time we have ever made a salad.
Come on,
Folks,
give it up.
High five. Here
Give
we
it
go.
up.
Mythical Kitchen, making
Salad.
salad. We got fresh vegetables in the house. So we're using cactus paddles, aka nopales. These are a really fantastic ingredient. Some people say they don't like the slime in them. You know, they have a little bit of that kind of like okra, unctuous texture to it. I am a huge, huge fan. So I'm gonna start prepping these. Trevor, you're gonna make a tamarind and lime vinaigrette right here. So that's fresh tamarind. Technically, it's a legume. It's used in a lot of candies. It's really fantastic. I'm just gonna scrape my knife, make sure there are no spines on the end of this.
So we cracked open a bunch of these, pulled the bean part out, pulled the pulp off, and then we soaked them so the
Yeah.
paste is gonna be easier to get off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna boil off the cactus paddles for about 8 minutes just to really soften them. You could grill them. I mean, they're really fantastic grilled, but I just wanna poach them. I wanna keep all the spring, fresh brightness in here. Hey, speaking of spring, we got some Easter egg radishes, got some cool colors on the outside. I think I'm just gonna toss the radishes in whole. Maybe I'm gonna cut these in half.
There's gotta be a better way to do this. I feel like an idiot right now, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because it's all I know.
You gonna try something cool though?
Yeah.
So this is a black radish. You can see
Yeah, outside, this is actually a winter radish, which means it's gonna be a lot sturdier. Most people will just cook with this or grate it raw, but I really like the toothsome texture of it. And it's got this like super funky, almost like acridity to it that I'm a huge fan of. That I think is really gonna round it out. So
It's
I'm just
pretty
gonna,
earthy.
It's really earthy.
Very nice.
So I'm just gonna julienne it and I'm gonna get it in there.
I'm sticky.
Yeah, dude, welcome to life in the Mythical kitchen. Other vegetables we got going in the salad. Taco Bell uses iceberg lettuce. What's fancier than iceberg lettuce? Little endive. And again, we're working with such big, bold flavors in all of this that I really want to get something that can like stand up to all that.
From the Belgian region of Europe.
It's true. All right, so we got all the endive, all the radishes in there. I'm just gonna get some fresh herbs in there. Whatever, I don't like to pick my herbs too heavily, man. Get some stem in there. The stems have a ton of flavor.
Okay, Josh, I'm really not making a lot of headway here. Do you think this is enough?
That's enough. You did your best.
I want to make it good. Okay, everything that we've made.
In my mind, this was gonna work. In my mind, this was gonna like get all the seeds out.
Well, now you're sticky.
Naturally, yeah. We're all sticky, man.
What are you doing?
Squeeze that lime in.
I thought that was my job. Why are you, what the hell?
You gotta pulverize the lime to get the juice out.
Yeah, but just roll it around like a normal person. Why are you punching?
But no, bro, I'm a striker. I'm not a ground gamer, all right? Some people wanna roll around with the lime on the ground, getting its guard. No, I'm here and I'm striking.
Just punched a lime and is trying to like explain
look
it to you.
look how juicy it is. Put some salt in there, get some salt in there.
I don't want to get sticky on
Get
it.
some cactus for my sticky hand. Oh, you just licked me.
Frick. It went into the salad.
Well, that's where it was going anyways.
Yeah, but it got on my tongue. That's
Nice,
good.
right? We're good. Just Trevor, open it! Open it! Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna julienne.
Why would you do
I'm
that?
gonna julienne these, get them in nice long strips. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
love.
home, Josh.
You all starting to go home. You never actually go home.
I'll get my 2005
You love it
Mini
here.
Cooper. I'll
Here's the
drive
thing.
home and I'll get in my shower and I'll wash this all off.
I'm sorry? Yeah, it's good. You got it. No, that's perfect. That's what we wanted to happen. I'm just gonna finish julienning up these nopales.
Okay, it's already in the.
Just whisk.
I got it off though.
Just whisk it. Whisk
No!
it. Let me stab it. Didn't we? Is this the thing that we were using the whole time?
I don't know.
Sticking.
I thought it was. Did
Just
you
sticking
grab
to me.
an unopened
I
one?
don't know. We have so many jars on that dang shelf.
I'm gonna have to take a shower in the
many
sink
damn
after
jars.
this, like you.
We got just crud everywhere.
How many beans did
I'm
you get?
doing my
How
knife
many
work.
beans did you
I'm
put
doing
in
my
here?
knife work. It's a bone-in vinaigrette. It's rustic.
You got so many freaking beans in here.
Yeah, well, hold on. So I can't open. Oh, God.
It was going so well and it all broke down as soon as we had to make a salad.
Last time we ever make a salad in Mythical Kitchen, everybody. Clap it up. Trevor and I have somehow become covered in sticky. All right, okay, wait. We gotta add the oil for the vinaigrette. This is salsa negra from Chef Carlos Salgado at Taco Maria. Fantastic freaking restaurant. We're gonna use that as the oil in our vinaigrette. This is an oil-based salsa. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
And then we're also gonna put that on our tacos.
I'm gonna passive aggressively count the number of beans I take out of here.
No, just whisk it, man. Wait, I think we need some, I'm gonna put some water in it. Trevor, this vinaigrette looks absolutely awesome. We got these nopales cooling right here. All we have to do is add the vinaigrette while Trevor screams at me fishing out the beans. And then we're gonna add the nopales and then that's our salad.
High five.
We did it, man. Trevor, we've done the taco portion.
Of course we have.
We've done the Locos portion.
Yeah.
Now we gotta do the Doritos thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never a good beat. We're making the tortillas from scratch. We're using Hacienda Masa. It's a local LA company. They make fan-freaking-tastic tortillas. Doritos, when they make their Doritos, they're frying raw masa. They aren't doing tortillas. That's why it gets so light and crispy, because the oil gets in there. So we're gonna make essentially this raw masa rounds. We're gonna cut it out with this little ring mold. Yeah. And then we're gonna fry it in our little taco shapers.
Okay.
All right, so can you slowly stream in that warm water to the masa? Yeah. And I'm just gonna mix it with my hands.
I mean, we've got a great record for making tacos.
Yeah, we do, dude.
I mean,
Volcano taco.
We've never screwed up taco shells before.
All right, Trevor, so we got some of that water mixed in, so we're gonna take some orange food dye, because we're really trying to recreate the look of these Locos tacos, and we got the fancy cheese powder to add after. But right now, we're just doing the cheddar cheese and the orange food dye. Keep adding water, I'm just gonna keep mashing.
Okay.
And we're making these tacos kind of smaller, which is the first time ever on Fancy Fast Food that we have made a dish smaller than the original, but we're gonna make like 15 of them, and then we're not gonna leave here till we've eaten all of them.
Well, hors d'oeuvres are fancy.
Horses ovaries is what my father called them. It's a regional name. Allentown, PA, represent. We're gonna let the masa sit, and then we're gonna roll it out.
Then we're gonna put it in these.
And where'd you get that from?
My pouch.
The tacos were shaping.
Yeah, you little known fact, I'm a marsupial.
The masa has been sitting. It's got the cheddar in there. It's got all the orange food dye. So now what we're just gonna roll out the masa So I got, what am I doing? Can you take, well, I'll just do it. You got your thing
We
to
have
do.
the infamous taco shaper.
Tell them about the taco shaper, Trevor.
So Josh and I once did an episode where we recreated Taco Bell's lava taco. And in order to make that, we had to make our own very, very red taco shells. And we bought this contraption on the Amazon.com because we thought, wow, that's so easy, so intuitive to make a taco shell. You put the thing in here, you put it in here, drop it in the fryer, and boom, it's fried. Little did we know, when the taco shell fried up, the indentation would puff out through the taco shaper letters, and then taco shaper would be imprinted on our taco shells.
And imprinted into your lives forever.
Yes, so we were eating taco shaper brand taco shells, homemade, for our Taco Bell episode. So I don't know, I mean, maybe since they're mini, it won't do the same thing. But who knows, in about 5 to 7 minutes, we might have more taco shaper tacos. How are you doing over there?
I did it.
Well, great.
So I'm gonna take a ring mold, cut it out. Again, we're going for slightly smaller tacos here. Just lift this up.
Is it too wet?
No, you're too wet. All right, Trevor, we're gonna fold this in half, pop it in there.
Not to be insubordinate, but that looks like crap.
You can't just say that was insubordinate.
Okay, my bad.
Say something positive.
Josh, you're so handsome and
you.
good at cooking, and I'm just really proud of you and what
Thanks,
you've
man.
done.
You know,
because,
try.
up into the salad, we were doing some really cool things. And then, the wheels have come off the train a little bit.
Yeah.
But, we're still pushing through, and I think it's gonna be really good once we're done.
So we're gonna load this on here and we're gonna fry them, and then right out of the fryer, we're gonna dust it in our fancy Dorito powder. Sheesh! Trevor taught me that one.
Off we go.
Bye, tacos. Trevor, go ahead. You're gonna pull those taco shells here. Put that whole thing on a rack, I guess.
Over the,
You just dump it.
you realize you put the rack over the dough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can lift it up. All right, so right when these are hot out of the fryer, Trevor, dust them with the Dorito powder. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna dust through that. Oh, it is! Nicole, it's working! Nicole, it's working! Okay, that looks awesome. Now one more. Trevor, crevasse my powders. Yeah. Keep going. That's it. Jumble. And scene! Okay. We got it. This is really hot. Trevor, we got all of our fancy components here. So we got our awesome Gouda and double Gloucestershire Dorito Locos taco shells right here. We got the double Gloucestershire cheddar shredded to go on top. We got that Chicatana ant garlic chili de arbol crema. And we got this little steak picado to give this a bite. This stuff, I was snacking off camera. Unbelievably flavorful. So the way this goes, I'm gonna go beef. I'm the beef boy right now. You're McCream man. Trevor, you've always been McCream man.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
gonna
the cream
follow
man.
me with cream. All right, let's get a little pocket of beef. I'm trying to weight it to the middle.
How much cream we thinking?
That's a good amount. Try not to cover the beef with cream.
I'm sorry. I'll get more of a drizzle action.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Freaking beans, Josh. Beans on toast.
People rip on the British for beans on toast. That's a good food in my book.
Beans on toast? You donut! What are you doing?
Alright! That's how they sound to me. Bark like seals.
You think I could out Gordon?
I think so, dude.
Whenever he reacts to our TikToks, he's come on! Josh, Josh, no! Big boy, no! Come on!
Alright, I'm just gonna follow with a little bit of the salad.
Is cheese after salad?
Cheese comes after salad. Cheese and tomatoes. So I'm just gonna put a little dollop of the salad.
We've loaded in a lot of stuff into these miniature tacos.
These are tiny little tacos.
Very small. Not a lot of room to work with.
Not a lot of room to work.
The beef is really good, so I think Josh wanted to go really heavy on the beef.
That is correct. But I mean, the salad, we got that beautiful vinaigrette in there.
Yeah.
Put some maters on there.
Well, yeah, you do that.
Use your hands for the maters.
Okay. And it's mater.
Yeah.
It's like toe mater.
From Cars.
Yeah, with Larry the Cable Guy.
We have Chicatana Ant Chili Crisps from Chef Carlos Salgado at Taco Maria, and I'm pretty stoked on this.
How's that big?
So these are those same Chicatana ants that are ground up with a bunch of chilies and garlic to mimic like a Sichuan chili crisp, like Lao Gan Ma. You know who loves Lao Gan Ma?
Oh, John Cena.
John Cena loves Lao Gan Ma.
Oh, you know who else loves Lao Gan Ma?
You?
Me.
We have a Doritos Locos Tacos made. Trevor,
Yeah.
let's just to remind ourselves of what a taco looks like.
I'm still excited about this.
I am still excited about this too. So these are the original Doritos Locos Tacos. Theirs is a lot paler than ours.
Also, it's had some time to steam.
Yeah, this hard taco turned to soft taco. Wait, Trevor. So if you see, ours, for the first time in fancy fast food history, are significantly smaller than Taco Bell's. But I think this is a much more compact bite, and we certainly packed a lot more flavor in there. All right, Trevor, take a bite of this.
The taco shell has formed with the beef. It's one coagulant.
It's nice though.
A nice paste.
Oh, like a dumpling.
That's such a good taco.
What the? Come on.
I'm excited about this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, heck yes, friend. The flavor comes in waves. It's so layered and there's so much going on. First thing it hits you, chicatana and chili crisp because it tastes like freaking lao gan ma. The steak picado that we made, all the earthiness from the huila coche in there. I mean, honestly, the salad's really nice.
Yeah,
You get a lot of acid.
It's almost like the beef is just like accented so perfectly by everything else. It's like you get the base beef and then every other ingredient in there is just adding to it. Like the crema, so good, a little bit of spice, and it's just like so smooth and silky.
I'm being real, the crema is an unsung hero because it's not like a reprieve. Like you don't get refreshed from sour cream. Like this hits you with even more flavor because of all that raw garlic.
Before I eat another one though, how much did this cost?
So we're pricing this out as an 8 taco party pack. That's how we buy tacos from Taco Bell. 8 of these, we're gonna need $239.21.
For 8?
God dang, good job, Trevor.
Holy frick.
That's the sperm.
Oh, wait, can you eat sea urchin sperm?
I'm sure you can, yeah.
Do you eat sea urchin sperm?
We got a fresh one. You have the super soft cakey bun,
It's very soft.
and then that gets the interplay with the super crispy texture. And then there's this just like fatty rush of acid from all that just gobby tartar sauce.
I'm not really getting any of the cheese. I don't know why they have that half
The
slice
cheese
on
gets
there.
lost. You don't even need it. They do it for aesthetics. So we gotta figure out ways to fancy this up.
Right, yeah.
And the cheese really gets lost in here.
Yeah, I'd like to taste the cheese.
And I think what we can do is take fresh sea urchin, the gonads of a purple, spiky nightmare creature, and I wanna infuse it into the cheese and really make that pop. You've scuba dived at least 6 times?
Yeah, 9 times.
9 times. My initial plan was to take you in a wetsuit and scuba gear and just throw you into the ocean.
Yeah, that'd be
But
fun.
turns out the insurance costs would be too much and it could, quote, result in death or bodily harm.
I'm not that experienced. Yeah.
We're not doing that anymore. We're gonna go to Maruhide Marine Products in Long Beach. They supply uni to like all the best sushi restaurants. And so we're gonna get directly from them. We're gonna get some live sea urchin and we're gonna put it in our fancy sandwich.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit easier.
Mark, how's it going? I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Nice to meet you. Nice
Chase.
to meet you.
Chase, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having us at your lovely
Yeah.
facility. It's a beautiful morning in Long Beach.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen anyone, hypothetically, not that I'm doing this, infuse uni into American cheese and then say, hypothetically again, put that on like a $300 filet-o-fish sandwich?
You know what? That might be the first, and I'm
Okay.
actually really excited to see what the final product is.
Original content, baby. That's what it is.
Original, very.
I'm excited to get down to it. I'm excited to just start cracking shells, man.
Right on.
Holy crap, this is incredible.
It's like a video game I'm really bad at.
There you go.
Whoa, there we go. And just toss them in.
Yep. And then toss them in.
You ready there?
What's the white stuff coming out of the top?
That's the sperm.
Oh, wait, can you eat sea urchin sperm?
I'm sure you can, yeah.
Do you eat sea urchin sperm?
Uh-oh.
I really stabbed too far into that one.
So just so you know, if you do crack the row in half, the price also goes.
Oh my,
Oh, wow.
am I just like losing you money right now?
Pretty much, yeah, but it's all right. So you want to go to the next station?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Come on this way. There's 5 row stacks.
Oh, really?
5 per everyone.
So he has 4
Okay.
nipples, which is 2 more than people are supposed to have.
That's very true, yeah.
And 1 less than me, so we're all right. This is the stage where we actually select the premium grade uni. From 1,000 pounds of raw material, right now we're probably getting about 5 trays of the premium.
Only sold to top of the line customers like ourselves.
Absolutely.
Like people with the most skill to
Only
turn
for
this pristine
YouTube, yeah.
product
Exactly.
into the best thing possible.
We're trying to
I'm honored.
emulate McDonald's.
If you guys want to try that out.
All right.
Ah. It's one of those products where like the flavor is exponential in your mouth for what you're actually like consuming. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I just thought it was sweet and salty.
So this is the premium uni. This is the best of the best.
Yeah, it says it right there.
Premium sea urchin, best of the best. It says it right there. It really
Yeah.
does.
So this is actually the uni that you guys cracked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's
today.
way better than I thought.
Yeah, I thought we were doing terribly. Turns out we're awesome at this.
Good job.
Boom.
Not all of them, though. Yeah.
Oh, take it
Some,
back.
yeah.
Reverse it.
We retail this at 100, actually.
Wow.
$100
Oh my
bucks.
This is for you guys, and this as well.
Oh, we get pets to take home. This one's Rhett, and then the uglier one is Link. Mark, thank you so much for having
Absolutely.
us, man.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Thank
I don't know
you.
if... All right, we got all our uni. Now we gotta start building the filet-o-fish. So this is king crab legs. We're gonna use that for our filet-o-fish patty. We also have lobster tail, langoustines.
Which is the shrimp.
It's not a shrimp, it's a langoustine. Because
it looks like a shrimp.
it looks like a shrimp. It's not. It's a langoustine. If I say it's a langoustine, I can use.
But
I can
what is a
count it.
langoustine?
It's okay. It's like it's a shrimp. And then we got other shrimp. We got blue different shrimp. Blue because of what they feed it. We got
Blueberries?
They don't feed the shrimp blue. Maybe they do feed the shrimp blueberries. Then we got a whole branzino right here. We're gonna fillet that. For the buns, we're doing a jet black squid ink brioche.
It is fancy, yeah.
And then what do you
Very
think that
seafoody.
is?
This is Slim Jim, fish Slim Jim.
You're not as wrong as I wish you were. It's called botarga. We're gonna shave that into the tartar sauce. Then we're also gonna chop up pickled sea fennel.
I don't know what regular fennel is.
It's from Greece. Really awesome product. Gonna be great in the
Sounds
sauce.
cool.
And then we have the uni that we helped pack or
Yeah.
lost to the company a lot of money. This is caviar from Petrosian in Beverly Hills. They're the best caviar
From
purveyor.
Paris.
The other word says Petrosian.
Yeah.
Paris is just to make them sound fancy, and it
Right.
worked because I gave them a lot of money for that small tin of caviar. Should add a lot of complexity to our McDonald's tartar sauce. I'm gonna have you on langoustine and shrimp duty.
Shrimp and shrimp duty.
As shrimp and shrimp duty. So once it's peeled, you're gonna take a knife and you're gonna run it down the back. It's not shrimp. You're gonna run it down the back. It's this little vein right here.
That caca.
Yeah, it's shrimp poo. And then you're just gonna scrape the shrimp poo out. So I need
Okay,
you to do
seconds.
that with all of these shrimp and langoustines, which are not shrimp. So there's a bunch of poo in this lobster.
Everybody
Yeah, a lot of-
poops, you know? I mean,
Except me.
you don't poop?
Nope.
Is that why you're so like firm? It's building up from the inside.
With poo from the inside. Now all I need is a hammer to bash up these crabs. Nicole, hammer me. Oh my God, do it like that so the handle is coming at me. Hammer. Act like you've been here before. Now we gotta take all this fish and we have to hack it into our patty.
Is there a reason you're using the big knife?
Yeah! You wanna give it a try?
Yeah.
I got you your own little baby guy. Big ol' arc. That's great, that's a good.
This is what you want?
We're gonna lay it on here. We actually need to freeze it before we fry it. I know it seems like sacrilege to freeze this beautiful product.
I never do that.
I love how you curved your finger towards the blade when you wiped off the fish. That's really smart.
This is not going into all one filet of fish, right?
No, we're only gonna be using about a third of this.
So why did we do so much?
I don't know why I do the things I do. So we need to go ahead and throw this in the freezer for it to set up, and we should probably just Lysol our entire bodies down.
I'll Lysol you if you Lysol me.
Deal. So now we have to take this beautiful uni and we're gonna make our homemade American cheese with it. So Chase, go ahead and just dump the cheese in there. American cheese is really just an emulsification of cheese with other dairy products. You are going to dump in that gelatin, and so that's actually gonna help it all firm up. And then we're just gonna dump in salt, if you wanna dump in those two.
Yeah.
That is milk powder and cream of tartar. I'm gonna dump in our hot milk in there.
Why milk powder and milk?
I don't ask you stupid questions. Now throw 8 globes of uni in there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
What's funny is it's actually gonna turn it the color of American cheese.
5, 6,
Seize the count. 7, 8 uni. Okay. All right. And then it's gonna look very liquidy now, but the gelatin in there, once it cools down, is actually going to get it to seize right up.
American cheese normally isn't so bubbly.
American cheese also doesn't have a bunch of genitals of spiky nightmare creatures in it. We're gonna put this in the fridge and it's gonna solidify into beautiful cheese slices, and then we're gonna slap that onto our fish patty.
To make the buns, you gotta use these cheese cubes. You mix in some of this black Jell-O. This is urchin powder. Is that this right?
You got it right that we're making buns.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna take some warm water and we're gonna add that with milk.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have sugar. What'd you call this?
I said urchin powder?
Urchin powder. That would be really cool if we could get that. But that is yeast. This is squid ink.
Like black
we're gonna-
tapioca.
Just like black tapioca. Take a
That
bite. Oh no, he did it. I was kidding. I forgot that he's a simpleton. All right, back to cooking. So you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna take this and you're gonna whisk it together.
That was so
And
bad.
that's gonna let the yeast bloom. Oh god. Oh god. Dump that in there.
Careful.
So then we're gonna put our salt into the flour, and now we're just gonna pour this in, and then need to start incorporating butter. The key to brioche is precision.
Okay.
Butter the bowl so it doesn't stick. Yeah, just spin it. Yeah, I feel like Skrillex, the DJ. This is what he does. And then we're just gonna put that in there, and then we're gonna cover it with a wet towel, and then we're gonna let it proof.
What does that mean?
It needs to prove its worth to us as
Oh.
we try and just degrade it to its face.
You suck.
I think you're just okay. I'm not good at this. Chase, you have a very important job to finish this brioche. You're gonna crack that egg into that bowl and then you're gonna whisk it with a fork.
And you gotta do it with one hand to prove my dominance?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, cool.
Let's see how you do it. That's great. It left a little on the table, but that's fine. This is probably enough to house 3 normal fillets of fish, or as we learned, the plural is just
Filet-o-fish.
filet-o-fish.
Yeah. Thank you, random McDonald's worker.
He's not random to himself.
That is true. That's true.
Probably his whole life.
Thanks, Jeremy.
And then these are just gonna go in the oven at about 375. I'll take them out and they should be nice and golden black. So we gotta make our tartar sauce. This is the only condiment McDonald's uses on the filet-o-fish. Theirs is probably just mayonnaise, citric acid, and pickles. Ours is gonna be a little bit more than that. You have the very important task of just opening the caviar. I'm gonna go ahead and spoon my mayonnaise. So this is the cured rosac of a mullet. You know, it kind of tastes like a Slim Jim.
Do you know how to open this?
Yeah, you're doing great. And then we're just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon in there. Then what we have here, it's called sea fennel. How are you doing on the caviar?
It's coming. This is like one of those beer bottle tricks.
Yeah, open it with your eye socket. Did that work?
No, it did nothing.
Just as soon as you get that open.
Yeah.
All right, so these are mother of pearl spoons. It's the only
Oh.
material you're supposed to let touch caviar. If you use metal, it alters the taste, and we are fancy boys.
But it's in a metal tin.
Don't question me. And so we're just gonna dump all of that. So now whereas like McDonald's tartar sauce gets that little crunch in the pickles, ours is
Right.
getting it from caviar. Now all we gotta do, fry the fish, assemble our sandwich, we're good to go. So we have our beautiful hand-packed filet-o-fish patties right here. I'm just
Gorgeous.
gonna cut this in half and then we're gonna get them dredged.
You said thirds.
I say a lot of things. We're gonna cut it in half, executive decision. We're gonna dredge that in our flour, our egg wash, and then this is actually panko breadcrumbs that
Right.
have been blended up with bonito flakes. They're like frosted flakes. They're made from fermented skipjack tuna. This is furikake. It's a Japanese
Furikake?
seasoning they put on rice, really big in Hawaii also. So it's got a ton of sesame, MSG, and seaweed in there if you just wanna give that a spoon stir.
Yeah, like whisking. We're...
Yeah, well, a little bit slower.
Josh, this is a giant patty.
It's like the old adage, any pizza is a personal pizza if you're sad enough. So now we're just gonna get that in our panko. And that's gonna go in the fryer at 325 degrees for about 6 minutes until it turns golden brown. All right, so this is looking great, nice and golden brown. We're just gonna pull it out.
That looks delicious.
Thank you. And so now we just have to build our sandwich, slice and toast those buns, get the cheese on, get some sauce, and ready to feast.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
So we're gonna put a beautiful black bun there, and then I'm gonna take our mother of pearl spoons. Again, no other material except for apparently glass and the metal tin that was in touch caviar.
Yeah. This is really good.
Yeah, it's probably because it cost $300. The cheese is going to, look how floppy that is. That's what the gelatin gets you.
I mean, that definitely is very American cheesy.
Right?
That's good.
And there's a lot of uni in there.
You make the worst sounds with your mouth.
And there is our fancy filet-o-fish. I think it's appropriate. I would eat this for a single meal.
It's bigger than the box for
It's
the
not like
filet-o-fish.
that big. I think this is just like an appetite thing. Because again, like this to me is not an unreasonable meal.
It's literally bigger than this
It would
box.
fit in that box.
It would not. This one is like it's a tiny hat. It's like the Josh size filet-o-fish and the Chase size filet-o-fish.
All right, let's see how this bad boy's looking on the inside.
That looks really good.
The black buns are really doing something.
Oh, cute baby.
Take a bite of this,
All right.
just to.
Once again, you can't taste the cheese. Hardly at
Cheese
all.
gets lost.
They're much heftier.
So much heftier. You actually see all the different seafood products in there. If you're gonna smash it down, you see the cheese oozing out.
That was really good.
You get an ocean's worth of flavor. There's so much seafood flavor coming through. There's no escaping, even if you wanted to.
The creaminess of the cheese, a lot more than you get in this at all.
The cheese certainly does not get lost in this. And again, that's about $60 worth of uni just shoved in there.
Oh yeah. So that's $60. How much is the rest of this altogether?
So the total with all that caviar in there is $379.34. I am loving
worked
it.
really well.
I literally just meant I'm loving it, like not the McDonald's slogan. I just meant I'm having a great, I like this much.
This is very simple, but I thought it was gonna be really hard to beat. And this
No.
did it.
This did it.
This is better.
I like that you're not afraid of just handling ramen.
No, I handle beat a lot.
for you?
Oh yeah, can I do 2 Baconators?
Okay, would you like chocolate cookies for 99 cents?
I can't afford not to. Let's do it.
Would you like dark sugar or double chocolate?
Ooh, double chocolate. I'm being bad.
It's okay, I want top.
You better not. That's gonna do it. Off to eat the Baconator from Wendy's. Hot.
They're hot. They're real hot, yeah.
Ooh, it's a double. Yeah, so it's a double patty, got American cheese. They got the kind of shiny, cakey bun, I like that. And then you open it up, see some strips of bacon in there. Actually pretty good looking fast food bacon.
What's the white stuff? Mayo?
Mayonnaise.
Okay.
So it's just mayonnaise and ketchup, bacon, cheese, beef.
Nice.
That's it. Let's try this. Now that's a good hamburger.
Dude, this is really good. I don't know how you're gonna improve this.
I think the thing it's lacking is the actual bacon. You get some good bacon on there, but there's not a ton of bacon flavor.
That's true.
So we need a lot of bacon, which is why we're going to a Cut Above. It's my favorite butcher shop in all of LA.
Love it.
And so we're gonna go get some bacon from there, learn how to make bacon, maybe take some tips and tricks back to the kitchen and mess with some bacon of our own.
Okay.
It's gonna be real baconalia.
Baconalia?
It's a bacchanalia. It's like a Roman festival.
Okay.
Hopefully it's like debauchery, and so bacon. It was a pun.
Gotcha.
Hey, how's it going, Madam Josh?
Josh, nice to meet you. David? Eddie.
We are making a Wendy's Baconator with the best. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
This is a very serious joke.
Okay, yeah.
We're trying to make a Wendy's Baconator with the best possible ingredients.
Nice.
I want to get a fast track knowledge on how to make bacon from scratch because I might use some of those techniques in my own kitchen. And then I'd love to get some of that at the end and just really slap that onto a burger.
Okay, yeah. Let's make some bacon.
That's a whole pig.
Well, it's half a pig.
Yeah, half a pig.
Yeah, Eddie, tell me what you're gonna do.
This is our happy hog here. So the butt is not the butt is the shoulder.
The butt is the shoulder.
The butt is the shoulder.
Oh, that's the tail.
Yeah, this is the tail right there.
I thought it was the ears.
Oh, no, you got it all flipped backwards, man.
This is the belly, is what we're gonna be using for the bacon.
Okay.
We're gonna split it down and then clean it up and we'll have the belly ready for you.
All right, awesome.
I'm just gonna watch.
Oh, there she is. The flesh on this looks a lot like darker and more lively and vibrant than what you might buy at the store. So is that because it's the Korobuta pig? It's the heritage breed?
Yeah, it's the heritage breed. It's just better quality, and if you just check out the fat cap, you can just see how healthy it is. We'll be using this section right here. This is probably the best part.
Which is grips.
What we're gonna do is remove the skin.
Can I have that skin and can I make a Halloween mask out of it? Yeah. Just need some eye holes
Use that
in
for
it.
the mask. There you go.
I'm like the Pan's Labyrinth.
Wow, awesome. And this is the belly.
And now, like, what is your bacon making process? You wet brine or a dry cure?
What we do over here at a Cut Above Butcher Shop is we use a brine and we brine it for about 10 days. Okay, so we got here some pre-brined belly. We'll go put some apple wood into the smoker and let it go for about 6 hours.
So this is the meat locker, huh? This is where it all goes down.
Whoa. These are amazing pieces of meat.
See, we got some pre-sliced bacon all ready to go.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh, that looks amazing. See, that is bacon right there. It's like my shirt right there.
There you go.
Alrighty.
Bacons.
Eddie, thank you so much for the tutorial.
Awesome.
I hope you wash your hands. If not,
Thank you, man.
Awesome,
Oh,
thank you
man,
very much.
yeah.
I'll tag you in the Instagram photo.
All right, definitely. See you around. Thank you very much.
All right, David, so we got all of our fancy ingredients laid out. The Baconator, it's pretty minimalist, so it's not that much. It's gonna be really meat focused today, but there's also cheese on it. So we got Hook's 10-year cheddar. This is very expensive, about $46 a pound.
Whoa.
Right? And then we're gonna be making our own ketchup from scratch using this Ardbeg Islay Scotch. It's got a lot of smokiness in it, and that's really gonna mimic the taste of bacon a little bit, kind of offset it.
Okay.
And then we have these heirloom tomatoes.
These look like something that Mike Paisley would use for septics.
Yeah.
These look unreal. These look like fake.
That's a huge compliment to me. I look up to Paisley as kind of a mentor and father figure. And then for the buns, we're gonna actually infuse bone marrow into them, and we're gonna glaze them with some bone marrow just to get that like extra meatiness in there.
Or like bun marrow.
Got him. I make the jokes.
Sorry.
So then we have our beef for the burgers.
Okay.
We're doing like a custom blend here. This is all Mishima Reserve American Wagyu. We're using New York strip for the meatiness. We're using rib cap for the fattiness. And then this is actually called a secreto, which means secret in Spanish.
I'm glad it meant secret and not secretion.
Yes. And then we have all of our bacon that we got from Eddie at a Cut Above.
Right.
So this is the beef bacon. Then we got the normal Korobuta pork belly bacon. And then this is the jowl bacon coming from the jawbone.
Right.
And then I got some duck. And I figured we could mess around and try and make some bacon of our own.
I love ducks, man. Ducks are my favorite meat.
All right, so I'm gonna start grinding up this beef. David, start throwing the meat in this hole.
Okay.
More meat in the hole. David, you gotta throw it faster.
Oh my God.
Great. So I'm just gonna give this a toss. And David, if you wanna lube up your hands with that oil there,
Do you want me to lube up your hands?
that'd be great. All right, so Wendy's makes square burger patties.
They
We
do,
wanna
yeah.
go pretty big on this. Slap it.
Also, that's a huge burger.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
That's how big you wanted to get?
David, it's bulking season, baby.
Oh
Bulking
my
season
God.
is every season.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, you've said yourself you're trying to put on weight.
yeah,
I think
right.
you look great.
Oh, thank you. I'm just slapping meat now.
Dude, we're all just slapping meat on one way or another, you know? Kind of nicely shape it, and this is where the food lube comes into play.
So there's like a special section in a grocery store or something.
Nope, if you're in the lube section at a grocery store, you ain't in a grocery store, my friend. We learned from our buddy Eddie how to make bacon. He did a wet brine. What we're gonna do is more similar to a dry cure, but we're gonna throw some wet in there as well. Don't just giggle at the word wet.
In there?
All right, so this is salt, sugar, and black pepper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rub down the meat with that. The salt and sugar are actually gonna draw out the juices. It's gonna give it a similar texture to bacon.
That bacon is not a thing, right?
Not that I know of, but we're making it a thing.
You're inventing a thing.
Yeah.
You can bring this to Shark Tank.
You're my new hype man. You should bring it to Shark Tank, baby. And so we're doing a little bit of liquid smoke because we don't have a smoker.
What's
So
a
we're gonna use
liquid
that.
smoke?
So they literally smoke wood chips and then let it collect steam and condensation on the top of some sort of vessel, and then it drips down and they bottle it.
Did you buy this?
Yeah, you just buy
can
it,
buy
man.
it?
You're
Wow.
learning so much. I love this. All right, and then we're gonna put some maple syrup in there, and then a little bit of Islay Scotch because this is also smoky. Take a sip of that. Put some hair on your chest.
Whoa.
There it goes.
Yum.
So we're gonna put this on a plate, and we actually need a weight to press down on it to put the moisture out. So just put all those plates on top of it. And now you're just gonna throw this in the fridge for 2 days.
Food is confusing, man.
Mario Party is confusing. I don't get it. It's like they're mini games within a game.
That's true. Josh is very bad at Mario Party.
And now we wait.
Okay.
All right, so we have the duck breasts that have been curing in the fridge for 2 full days. What'd you do in those 2 days?
I watched a movie.
So you can actually see the duck breast has changed color. It used to be kind of nice and pink, and now it's brown. If you remember, when Mark cured his bacon, you were like,
Mark.
Oh,
Eddie.
his name's
Yeah.
Who's
Is it
Mark?
Mark Cuban?
I think so. You mentioned Mark Cuban
Yeah.
from Shark Tank.
No, Eddie.
I got business on the brain all the time. I'm making deals, baby.
Eddie.
When Eddie cured his bacon,
Yeah.
it got the same thing. It had that kind of
Yep,
brown color. That
for
means
sure.
we did something good. So if you just go in there and kind of lather it up with your hands. And then I'm just gonna throw that bag of raw duck juice on the floor.
Don't slip on that.
Don't tell me how to do my job. We're gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is sous vide it. I like that you're not afraid of just handling raw meat.
No, I handle meat a lot.
So we're just gonna hit vacuum seal. I'm just gonna suck all the air out of it.
Sounds like a cow.
Hit go on this to 140 degrees, and that is gonna get it to a perfect medium rare.
Ooh.
To where the meat should be cooked, but still nice and supple. Have you ever made bread before? Okay, fair enough. So what we're gonna do, crack that egg into that bowl,
Okay, I know how to crack an egg.
and then we're gonna put some milk in that just to get our wet ingredients together.
Nice.
You know what this is?
Cumin?
Yeah, try it. Yeah, it's straight up yeast. And then so we're gonna put the yeast in there.
Why would I just eat raw yeast?
I don't know, you seemed excited to try it.
Do I need to go to the doctor now?
Yeah, probably. You might have a yeast infection. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the yeast blooming in the water and put the flour in our stand mixer. All right, so our yeast has started to bloom. You can see it getting nice and frothy. Smell that, take a sip.
No, I'm not taking a sip.
Ah,
I'll
you're
smell it.
learning. And we're just gonna slowly add this in. And then there's one more special ingredient, which is bone marrow.
This is cooked, right?
Yeah, so this is basically what we're doing instead of butter. So if you're gonna take this
Instead
spoon
of butter?
and just scoop
That's
that
smart.
in there.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Dude, that looks tasty. Damn, Josh.
We're doing it right, Dave, and this is the life. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Get in there nice. Oh,
Got some
dirty
good
boy.
bone marrow.
All right. And take some flour, dust it all over. Proper kneading technique. Just gonna smash the heel of your hand into it. You need to do this for about 10 to 12 minutes.
Can I knead it? I've been working out.
Yeah, Dave, and do it.
All right.
Get the triceps into it.
Hashtag Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah. When does this video publish?
Sundays.
You can even take, actually, this is a real technique where you just pick up the dough, and you just go, you just slam it down. It's like medicine ball throws, try it. David, I'm gonna make you jack, bro. Kill him! Actually, this does feel really perfect. Feels nice and sticky.
Yeah.
Gotta get it in a bowl. We're just gonna let this rest in a bowl with the towel on top for about 2 hours till it proofs, and then we can form our buns.
Nice.
David, lube me up. Thank you. Nice.
That
Improved.
actually looks really good.
Yeah. And so we're just gonna take nice big hunks of it.
Okay.
And this is actually gonna go through what's called a second proof.
Looks like the marshmallow monster from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it does. You want to try one? No. All right. And again, instead of butter, we're going right with the bone marrow.
Dude, this is gonna be good. I can already tell, this is gonna be good.
All right, so we have to cover these and let them set for about 30 to 45 minutes until you see some more rise, and then we'll just bake them off. David, we gotta make some ketchup. You ever made ketchup from scratch?
I've never.
Well, now you will.
Okay.
All right, so garlic, what we're gonna do, we need these peeled. Hold it here, and you're gonna shake it as violently as possible to get the garlic out. David, harder! David, you wanna get it up here and get the tricep. There you go. Now we're cooking. All right, let's do it. David, you did an awesome job, man.
Whoa!
So let's get some oil in there. We can throw the garlic. We're gonna end up blending all this together. So we have these beautiful heirloom tomatoes, and then we're gonna toss those in there too. We need to start to get them cooked down. They're gonna get nice and jammy. Cut this onion in half.
Do you have any tips to like not make yourself cry while chopping onions?
I just bear it, man.
Yeah.
I just cry if I need to cry, you know? And I think there's something powerful in that, admitting.
It's good. It's good to cry once in a while, right?
What's the weirdest time you ever cried?
Avengers Endgame. Oh boy.
Did you really cry during that?
Yeah!
I haven't seen it still.
Oh yeah, no spoilers.
No
though.
spoilers.
No spoilers, but
I cried watching the show Friday Night Tykes. It's a show about like youth football in Texas.
okay.
There's such an emotional moment. It's like little kid scored a touchdown. Like his mom was so proud of him. So here we have some cloves, got some allspice berries. You probably can't smell anything. And then a tiny bit of cinnamon. And then we're just gonna put some brown sugar in there.
Okay. That looks like a minestrone, by the way. Right?
Yeah, you love the Olive Garden.
Yeah,
I love that about you.
When you're there, your family, man.
You are.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pour this right through. So you're gonna take this and just smear it all through there. Really pass
You
through.
really love the word smear, man. You keep saying smear to me like at least once every day.
I do just walk into your office and just whisper, smear. All right, this is looking good. We're gonna pull this off.
All right.
And then we're just gonna put this right back into the pot. So we're just gonna let this reduce down until it's nice and syrupy like ketchup, and then that is gonna go on our final burger.
Nice.
David, we've done the Ader portion of this, now we need to do the bacon portion of this.
That's the main show.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? So now we're just gonna cook the bacon. This is our regular Kurabuta pork bacon that we helped make, kinda-ish. And then this is the jowl bacon.
I watched.
Baconator has 3 slices on one patty, 3 slices on the other. We're gonna go 4 total slices, and then hit it with some of our duck bacon.
That's a lot of bacon.
Yes, it is. All right, and so to warm up the duck bacon, all we're gonna do, we just wanna gently drag it across, because we don't wanna cook it, we just wanna get it warm.
Right, because it's already like medium rare.
Exactly.
Oh,
Perfect.
man.
So you can see the fat just got a little bit more
Yeah,
translucent.
my mouth is watering right now.
Ooh, David's getting excited. I'm excited when you're excited.
Oh, man.
David, this is a testament to America. The Baconator is the most American invention of all time. Like, bacon burgers already existed, but they named it after a really yoked out robot.
Is this part of my citizenship test?
You have to eat the whole thing or you can't come back. You wanna cook up some burgers?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our comically large burger patties.
That is huge.
This is even a bit much for me, but I'm still excited about it. And we got the bacon grease left in from the bacon that we cooked.
Oh, yeah.
So we're actually gonna sear that in the bacon grease. All right, so I'm gonna take this.
Okay. I feel like I should stand back.
Yeah,
for
you're
this,
gonna wanna
so-
stand back.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna, all right. Oh gosh. Great, we're fine, and it's on. And then
You're
one
leaving
more.
the paper on. Oh,
How
that's some
satisfying
good
is
meat.
that? Gosh, that looks gorgeous. Peel that bad boy off. Fantastic, and now we got salt the other sides. So this is our 10-year aged Hooks cheddar. It's actually so crumbly, a lot of salt crystals have formed, but it doesn't even slice. So we're just gonna throw just a mound of it on there and let it melt.
I don't think you'll usually use a cleaver to flip a burger, but I guess it works with this one.
Look at that! Number 2. Oh no! That's fine, it's fine.
It's okay, we'll bind it with the cheese, right?
Bind it with the cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese will keep it together. David, we're doing great.
Oh,
Okay.
I love it.
Get a lot of that cheese there. So that's gonna continue to cook. And then right now we're gonna start assembling our bacon on top of the cheese. So I'm gonna go jowl bacon, bacon,
Duck bacon.
duck bacon.
Yeah, put more duck bacon in there.
Yeah, duck bacon is good,
is
man.
really good.
Get more duck bacon on there. It's a very delicate process.
You're stressing me out, man.
David. Shh, 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 shh.
Oh, man.
I can't believe that
Oh,
worked.
man.
Oh, I need to toast the buns in that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Up.
Nailed it.
That's how I like my buns.
Yeah? Nice and big and supple.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
Oh.
very pretty.
And then we're just gonna get that right. This is a mixture of Wagyu fat and bacon fat. And this is actually gonna help create like a nice seal so that the juices from this burger don't completely seep through.
Do you like putting like sesame seed on top of the buns?
No.
Okay.
Want some bacon? Yeah, I ate some bacon. Nice little appetizer. Oh my God, that's good.
That is good bacon, man.
Dude, Eddie made the best bacon we've ever had. Oh my gosh, that's looking great. Yeah, this is looking perfect. All right, so now we have to build our final Baconator. It's gonna take a lot of mayonnaise. That's gonna create a nice seal. I think I'm just gonna slide this directly.
Okay. I don't think they do this at Wendy's.
Oh my gosh, they don't do that at Wendy's, dude. All right, now we got a mayonnaise up.
More mayo?
David.
Oh.
This is America. If you ask more mayo, I say how high? And then we're just gonna take some of this nice homemade heirloom tomato ketchup.
Okay.
Spread that right on there. I'm just gonna flip this bad boy on top. Wow, David.
Wow.
This is it. I feel like we should, this is it. This is it.
We've been through this journey
So
together.
much hard work. Me and you both, equal amount of work.
David, we're at the end of the road, but before we cut this and get to eat it, we need to see how this stacks up to the original Baconator.
Okay. I mean, pretty damn ridiculous, man. Look, I mean, this is like, look at that. That could be like a crown.
Well, here's the thing. Wendy's has the Baconator and the son of Baconator. We got like the big fat
We got like
Mac
the
Daddy.
Baconator.
This is the Zaddy Baconator.
Zaddy. Wow.
Get this cross section. Oh my God. All right, should we need to take this to remind ourselves what it tastes like?
Sure.
All right. It's dense, it's chewy, it's still pleasant enough. All right.
Okay, how are we gonna bite into it? Because that's bigger than our mouths.
Okay, so you gotta squish it down. Oh my God, look at the
that
juice.
grease, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds.
David, this is what I live for.
That's
You
a good
literally
juice,
just
though.
drooled on the
I did,
table.
yep.
I'm going straight for the middle. I'm just gonna slurp it out.
I don't know if my mouth can fit this.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh my. David, we did it, man.
That is good, man.
Oh my God. The bun's like a biscuit with all the bone marrow in there. You get so much of the bacon flavor coming through. You literally taste the different bacons. I'm tasting the duck.
It's amazing.
Ah.
This is a lot. That's so good. I want to keep eating this, but how much does it cost?
How much does it cost?
Yes.
This costs $237.89.
Oh.
This is a bargain at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I'll Venmo you half of it.
Yeah, please do. I can't stop. This is too good. I want to get some more ketchup.
I think this is much more than you have.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Oh my God. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, is your friend still here? Did they like it? Did they turn on that bell? Did they eat the Uncrustables? Did they, Jeff? No, Jeff, don't leave. Jeff, come on, come back. Jeff, I thought we were pals. Anyways, thanks so much for watching the stuff that we do. It's really cool that there are people out there who like enjoy things that we create. It's a thing that I never take for granted. Here's the many bigger and better things coming in 2022. Honestly, I shouldn't say bigger and better. Who knows if it's gonna be bigger and better? Whatever. Here's the more things coming in 2022 that we'll like more and other people will go, huh, that was a little bit weird. And then we're like, well, we really liked it. And don't forget to catch up on episodes of Me and Nicole's podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, wherever you get your podcasts. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Mythical Kitchen. We got a lot more shenanigans going on there. Some like really weird stuff that I think is very good, that we all think is good. No, that is good. No negative. 2022 is a year of no negative self-talk. We do good TikToks insofar as any TikTok can be considered good. The algorithm, I mean, it's frightening from a police state perspective. We'll see you in the new year. 2022 is the year where I stop talking about weird stuff. And I just try and be like a delightful, congenial YouTube cooking show host. Ha! Psych! You sloppy son of a biscuit, get as messy as you want in your own kitchen when you have the Mythical Kitchen Towels. Available now at mythical.com.